All right, I hit recording, so people will see the message.
All right, good. Thumbs up. We're going. We're real. We exist. This episode is called something. I don't know yet.
We'll find out later.
We'll figure it out later, or we won't
Usually-
figure it out, and everybody will have nothing to say, and Omega will just call it whatever after editing it for like 30 minutes.
We can call it Highway to Hell.
Like what happened last time.
Correct, Loth.
For those
that
that
was
have been
exactly
listening
what it was.
continuously,
Yeah.
Loth sounds relatively better than last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the audio for last week's session didn't really just go public today, so
Yeah, I tried to think of songs for a thing, but it was just like,
Much
Look,
What?
I went ahead and listened to Star Wars. Not Star Wars, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Boy, I sound fucking awful.
correct. No, listen, there was a reason. I think that was the night I was like, Loth, my friend, comrade, you don't need to speak. It's okay. You can type. I'm paying attention because you sounded so awful. I was like, you're hurting me when you speak. But here we are. We're doing the thing. There's patrons. Their names include Adam Harbor, Comics Academy, Agritic, Basuji, Carlos Quad, Dragon First, Jeremy Vasquez, Jensen, Legend, Buzzer, you guys are reading Raptor, Robin Sharp, we're trying to be some guy about instead of You mean Black Canary? If you like
Yes.
me, do want to see more, consider supporting Patreon. Everybody, go Gadget EXP.
I
I
spent
didn't
nothing.
It's only a 10.
I spent nothing.
Cool. All right. Loth embarrassed himself on national television.
Oh, we're national now? Cool.
Wait, no, international. Loth's here. This program is also being broadcast to you in the Upside Down.
Hi to all over
So
Australia.
let's just jump straight to the thing. You guys made it through the first 2-ish chapters, including Ships of the Desert and all that planning stuff, and now you're ready to go. To remind everybody, because it was a week in real life, even though I only finished writing parts of this today, and the audio just came out today for the people at home. The path selected was Nomad's Path, Ghost Wadi's Giant's Graveyard. To remind everybody, that's what we're doing. Nomad's Path, Ghost Wadi's Graveyard.
Yeah.
So, let us begin with some general travel questions. First of all, last chance fancy pants moment. This is the, make sure you've got everything you need before we start the road trip, because Daddy Pants Aramaa is not turning the boat around for nothing.
All right, I have my stealth equipment, which is probably not going to be used, but it's in the locker. I have my grenades checked.
Make sure you all pee before we leave.
we have an on-board amenity unit. I'm pretty sure we have some sort of refresher on.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you actually
Not the
yes,
upgrade for
you
nice
have to
housing.
have there's absolutely got to be a head in this thing.
Also, didn't we get the upgrade for nice housing in here?
No. It's the
Yeah, that's what I'd
onboard.
like to mention, the onboard amenities.
It's not like luxury compartments, which is another thing. But it basically
No,
means
but-
that we have like a small kitchen and some.
Yes, you guys actually deliberately sacrificed internal config, so you're more of a sleeper loadout as opposed to just jump seats.
Literally halved our
But-
trip capacity.
Yeah, but that also means you have space for like a basic, kitchenette workroom area and the like. So yes, but it also means yes, you have a way to make your calf. You've probably got a fridge, other stuff like that. Probably at least like a basic bitch survival shower kind of thing, like an RV. So after all that stuff, it's just like I want to know. First of all, when are you planning on setting out?
We're not gonna set out immediately. So we're gonna take like maybe a day, and I'm gonna let people relax, take some shore leave.
Get used to sweating.
Yeah, get used to sweating, alchemize a little bit, because I said we got like Aramaa's actually gonna be doing some research through like on the route basically, and be like, all right, so basically I know it only took us like I don't know how long into time. It was like 20 minutes of talking maybe, but no, Aramaa would have basically spent some time, looking at some records, looking at routes, looking at records, looking at routes. It's the table with just all the maps, and Aramaa's over there just scribbling.
Maps, brochures, getting at your colored string, reading your newspaper headlines that attack the screen suddenly.
Should Camo be doing some meteorology surveying, or should we wait till we're actually driving?
Oh no, you don't. No, you don't get a meteorological survey.
Okay.
I roll for weather.
Okay.
I tell you what the weather is. You don't know what the weather is.
But
It's like last
Maybe
time.
if you do some side checks, you might actually be able to weather eye. But no, like, I will tell you what the weather is when you enter a zone. Because I have a chart
Fair
for
enough.
this.
It's like Monster Hunter rules.
And it can change every zone. But yeah, so you go through all the hoops, you do all the stuff. It was mostly I was thinking of time of day. You know,
when
nobody ever mentioned space jet lag in Star Wars, so we're not gonna bother with any of that complication. Just like, when would you prefer to set out? Obviously, you know, you probably don't want to set out in the middle of the day or the middle of the night when it's the hottest or coldest. But you do know that it gets windy around dawn or dusk, so you know you guys can take your pick for what your best is.
I say let's go for an evening
All right.
departure. Because like I said,
So you'll start driving through the night. That means you'll have to contend with darkness modifiers.
Mhm.
For those of you who need eyes.
Heh. Like I said, we brought like what? How many people did we bring? Like on just like we loaded up.
You got a full company. You got like 120 guys.
Yeah, we got like 120 guys. It's like I'm pretty sure we can run this fucking truck all night and then day.
What was it
Yeah.
like? You brought like at least your HQ platoon and a couple of extra, you know,
We brought like an engineer corps.
survivalists, and yeah, and then a couple engineering platoons and stuff.
So yeah, no, we can.
Some of them, along with any actual honest to god like clone Marines you got, probably stay behind with the Redeemer as a just in case.
Yeah.
You did warn everybody to sweep the holds regularly for Jawas, and you did load up with a couple of construction walkers just in case you actually need to do any heavy digging.
Mhm.
So you probably leave some crews behind for those. But yeah, so you're pretty full up. All right. So you'll set it at night. That means you may have to deal with some modifiers, but you got any other to work out. Then the main thing is speed. So your Juggernaut is, I believe, speed 3 max,
Let me double check.
which is pretty good.
yes.
That's the average speed, you know.
Mhm.
So the speed affects your piloting checks difficulty. I believe the typical rule is half silhouette. You calculate half silhouette and speed, and then whichever one is bigger is upgraded by whichever one is smaller, kind of like doing a skill check.
All right, so
Yeah.
that means we'd be if spill 2, that means it'd be 2 red, 1 perp, with a black because we -1 handling.
Oh yeah, still 4, speed 3.
Yeah, so you'd
Yeah.
you'd have 2 dice from your silhouette, 2 purple dice from your silhouette, or 2 dice, whatever, you know. Like I said, however it shakes out. You have -1 handling. You may or may not have terrain modifiers. You will have probably some like low light modifiers. I'm pretty sure this thing has like floodlights, but that's still. The desert is very dark and uniformly colored.
Mhm.
So there'll still be probably a low light concealment effect. But yeah, so you should probably decide on what speed you want to set. Basically, speed 1 is slow rolling. That'll probably add, you know, extra time. You've got like, let's say if you were doing your average pace, this would probably take you maybe about a day-night cycle worth of travel. Like, so you're setting out like early evening. Probably you'd get there still in the like either early pre-dawn or maybe, you know, just after dawn kind of time zone. Assuming no delays, and that would be speed 2. If you go speed 1, you slow roll it, you're much less likely to break anything or run into anybody on your trip. You know, you're not going to attract any undue attention, but you're probably going to round that out to, you know, that probably means you're going to show up at the target destination in the middle of the fucking day at your current departure time. You may or may not want that. And then speed 3 is jamming. That's going to be like, you're going to have like 2 red dice and a purple. But you will go fast, eat ass, and probably make up some extra time. And obviously, like, technically, you can switch speeds, like, in between checks for different areas, but it'll probably average towards 2, unless you guys, like, 2 3s and a 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how fast do you want to be initially setting the...
2.
So you'll go average speed.
Mhm.
Alrighty. Then... let us begin ski. So, you are in CR Mobile. You're ready to go. Is one of you driving, or is a clone man driving?
I'll drive.
Okay. Whoever takes the wheel. Good.
Co-pilot.
The rest of you obviously may position yourself around the ship as you like. There is an observation pod if anybody wants to get in the crow's nest on top.
I'll do it.
All right. We'll rise to
Was
the
that or
outside.
basically be like second man driving? But
It's very windy and a little cold in the observation pod.
Yes. Prattle.
But also you have access to, sensors, guns, various emplacements. Nope, it's not how it works. It's a one-man pod. You cannot fit 2 clones in there.
Kanky.
Like it is a biggest boy. And it is quite up there.
This video is a complete mood, though. By the way,
Yeah.
if
You
get a chance.
can see the pod extending on its little ladder rig.
oh wow, okay.
Yeah,
Now that is
no,
retractable, but I assume for purposes of actually observing shit, it's probably fully extended so you guys can see quite a ways.
yes.
And you can see the various bits. You can see there it's got big stonking floodlights on the front. You can see the ordnance launchers kind of popped out of the side. You've got those dorsal bits and some front underslung blast. There's your little bridge windows. Picture a little otter poking out of the front there. That's where you are. Okay, so let us see what the weather is. This will affirm my description of the Nomad's path. Ah, excellent. We start with a high roll.
Oh no.
Result is Dust Devil.
Oh, fun.
So, it is windy and dust stormy out today. And it is so severe that there are actually some warm air currents turning into dust devils whipping through the air at high speed. It's very fun. So
Okay.
mechanical effects. This counts as concealment 2, even with your floodlights, because sandstorm. And all checks to use sensors or comms are upgraded once in difficulty because of
Okay.
interference. And you're actually going to need to make me 2 piloting checks. One to
Okay.
actually get through the area, and then one to not be dust deviled.
Okay. Okay.
So, let's begin with our weather result. I would like you to make me the appropriate piloting check. This will be pilot planetary.
Yeah, plant.
You're going to roll 2 reds. You will add 1 black for your handling, 1 black for the terrain. Sand dunes are, in fact, 1 setback dice on driving terrain.
Okay.
And you're going to add 2 setback dice, because holy shit, you can't see fuck out here.
Ah!
The sun is down and there is dust everywhere.
Yep. Okay. So that's 4.
Camo, your
setback
armor's
dice.
sealed and stuff, right?
2 red,
Yes.
1 puff.
Okay. You have a fun time. Actually, this is a good question. From your place in the observation post, you notice there's a fucking sandstorm with dust devils. Are you gonna go back inside, or are you gonna ride it out? I'll give you this opportunity to pick now,
I need to think about
possibly before Marth rolls for
me.
For
The
results
only
of
who
the
would want,
storm
me one
check.
person to go back. I need to think about like if Camo has gone through harder shit. I'm not actually sure, so I think I'll play it safe a bit. So, is there a thing to retract this thing down?
Yeah. You can probably pull it down from where you are in case.
I
of
assume there's like a
severe weather.
retract switch or something, like
Yeah.
an emergency pull lever or something,
You pull the bolt out and it slides down to like half its length.
just to go down. Yeah, just so it doesn't
Alright.
like snap or something.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And then.
So you
right.
secure the pod. Are you gonna go back inside? Or are you still gonna chill on the outside?
I'll probably go back in, 'cause
2
it's-
from there.
Interference anyway.
Okay, so.
All right.
one
As you
from
drive
that,
towards
one
the storm,
from
the
that,
top hatch opens and
2 from
Camo
that.
drops back in along with a couple fistfuls of sand.
Right, so normally this would be 5 setback point, remove 1.
Yep.
Okay, G, 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 fa, fa, fa. I think that's everything. Yeah.
Just to ask, where's like, let's see, oh, right, 3 setback. Where's the 4th coming from?
Yeah, actually, no. It should be 3 setback, and you shouldn't have rolled that purple die. You're only doing speed 2,
Okay.
so it's 2 reds because
Yeah,
it's
'cause
half
it's like-
silhouette.
It's only
Okay.
-1 than 2, so like, yeah.
Yeah, you've got handling 2 darkness, 1 terrain, and you remove 1, so it should be 4.
Yeah, I'm just
4 total.
trying to remember what the reroll command was.
Isn't it like remove?
Okay, you have to tell it which dice to remove is the problem, in what
Yeah.
position.
It would be
Yeah.
like
You may just want to
PS.
type it with the correct dice, because I don't... God, what number is that? That would be like remove purple 7 or something.
Okay, and then there was removing a setback.
Yeah, it should just be 3 setback dice, because there should only be 4 total, unless you have some kind of penalty that makes you roll another one.
Hey,
Okay.
As a question, where's the 4th one come from? Because it's only 1 from driving and then
Terrain, handling, 2 darkness.
Oh yeah, I started counting the handling as the 5th one accidentally.
Yeah, the handling's already in there.
Yeah.
Your handling is -1. There is 1 black die to all pilot checks due to the terrain. This is a rule, and then it's concealment 2. You can't see shit.
Okay.
Not that you would have done badly on that check because you had force dice, but accidentally rolled a little too different.
That is not
Buddy?
doing anything.
Pal?
There we go.
There you go. Loth
Okay.
interrupted him. All right, it's still...
Still a little spicy.
Yeah.
All right, so you drive into the heart of the dust storm. You see the whirling sands outside. There's a couple of times when you plow right through a dust devil. Sand, completely obscures the view screens, and your little sensor readouts are all staticky. You just have to go by feel, literally flying by force instinct. But the Juggernaut is way too heavy for a dust devil to pick up and throw it. Honestly, it wouldn't even do that to a human. If you guys were on foot, you would just have to worry about basically being knocked prone and fall damage, as opposed to like being physically like sucked up and thrown through the air or something.
Yeah.
So it's all right. It's manageable. You managed to drive through the storm. You will still have to deal with the concealment effects for any skill checks and deal with
Okay.
the interference to your sensors comes, but you don't have to worry about immediately horrible blackout crashes due to bad weather.
Okay.
So I would like you to make basically that same check for actually driving through this area. And if some of you, one of you, whatever, wants to run the sensors and to try and take a look outside to keep an eye out for threats, hazards, potential fun points, that would be a hard perception check, but you're going to have to add 2 black dice and upgrade 1 of that now, because it's dusty. If somebody who is not driving would. So
Yeah.
Take a shot. Let's see. So, what kind of things did I use to remove these blacks? Or
well, they're from concealment, so anything that would do that.
would outdoorsman count for? Let's see, moving
I
terrain
think
or
so.
managed
It's a
effects?
weather effect.
I can remove 2 of those.
All right, so you don't need to worry about.
It would be just the upgrade then.
That is something you can't do anything about.
That's all right. That would be. It would be a red and 2 purples.
Yeah, red 2 purples. It's a hard check. Upgraded once, cause bad weather.
Well,
and
maybe.
yes, you can just reroll same for this.
Well, if anyone's following was, they're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
First flank again. This is happening. It's weird.
So you are on the sensors. You are aware of things going on, even though there's a storm outside.
Okay. I'm gonna re-roll now. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh right, the reroll same bug.
All right, I'm just gonna nip this in the bud immediately.
Yeah.
Save us the time.
I don't think it'd be posted about whether or not it made their eyes hurt watching the video version, but yeah, okay.
Marvin, just copy
D1
the
doesn't like
text.
to reroll same.
Yeah.
It's like
I also think we're reaching such a point where you guys are rolling so many different kinds of dice. He's like, what the fuck? Huh? What you want me to do?
Just stop.
Marv, just copy your previous roll from.
yeah, I already copied it.
Oh.
Oof.
Wow, you got the results even though he didn't finish rolling.
What?
Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Ugh.
One success, one threat.
All right, one threado in a vehicle. One
I'm
vehicle
curious what the
threat.
results would have been. Cause fuck.
They would have been that. I mean, it's not that weird. You know, you guys are jamming at speed 2 with some upgrades, and you don't have that much pilot planetary, and also your handling's not that great.
Yeah.
Listen, this thing
It's
is going.
a little hard to steer this thing, okay?
This thing's really good at going straight and not giving a fuck.
Oh yeah, no, I suspect that especially with like skilled jockey, like Wevu is just like dunes, fuck your dunes, just plows right through them. Because now that you guys are in motion, I will. As soon as did I not click you? Open this, open it. Thank you. I want my holocron. I need to look at tables for threats.
Threats.
The one problem with this system, I must look at many table, much table.
Can I ask what table it is?
Where's personal? Where's vehicle? Squadrons, mass combat. Why do those come before vehicles? Don't understand how you organize this. Oh, right. Also, they don't have the fucking threat table for vehicles in here. That's right. It's never been fixed ever. I need to find the
Oh.
person who made this and hold them hostage.
And this is the second edition of this PDF too. Ugh.
Oh, there's several editions of this. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't. Okay. All right.
I think more than
I'm
two.
pretty sure it's probably just one like system strain, but you never know with vehicle stuff.
Okay, there are piloting ships on maneuvers, active
No,
character.
I know exactly where to find the table.
Yeah.
It's not in the GM holocron, but I can
Yeah.
find it. Spinning. Force it to slow down. Prior maneuver. First one system. So the slowdown one could be interesting if this had been like first check. I could have like made you go slower through the actual bit because of the storm, but that doesn't really work for this. So I think we'll just do a lovely little a system strain. Wevu runs the engine a little hot. Is really playing on that independent suspension thing. It's a very
Yeah.
bumpy ride you guys are on. Because normally the Nomad's Path should be a picturesque area of flat sands and rolling dunes. You'll see large paths, dips between dunes or just straight up trails moving through as basically major lines of transit. No paved roads, just like common roads being made between areas. In the darkness and the dustness, you guys pass by small villages, fueling outposts, trading posts, whatever, tucked in artificial oases built around deep wells or in sheltered overhangs and caverns, and all that fun, good stuff. But you mostly just blitz by all of them. And, Camo's watching your sensor feed, gently drifting sand onto the floor. You probably pick these out, like, you see clusters of, like, life signs or energy readings as you guys pass by some settlements. Your ride's a little rough, like I said. Wevu just is like, I don't need roads. Dunes? Nah, this thing weighs like 30 tons. We've got windshield wipers. This thing's designed to stop anti-tank fire. It's fine. As possibly, either the crew or maybe even Aramaa is, reminding clones to, like, all right, make sure all the hatches are closed and battened, seal all hatches, pull in all the turrets, secure all our TV aerials. Yeah, buckle your seatbelts. we do the safety checks. So it's not too bad. Nobody really bonks their noggin or anything. You didn't get. I think that's a 2-threat result, or maybe like a minor collision crit result is like everybody gets jostled. But you guys are powering on through and doing pretty all right. You're keeping your speed up. Driving on through. And as you're crossing some of this junction, you guys kind of skirt across, just looking at the flickering edges of your floodlights. You can kind of see there's a little cluster of some trees kind of over a large cave overhang, and you see not too far from it, but out kind of in the middle of all this, that Camo picks up the signatures of what looks like maybe a couple of repulsor craft, maybe like some desert skiffs or something, kind of out in the middle of the road, in the middle of the sandy, windy bit, in the dark. No response? Okay, so you'll just plow right into him. Got it.
Yep.
You'll just smash right into him.
Yep.
Okay, now move around.
All right, not even gonna stop. Actually, hold on. Fuck. Now I need to check the conflict table.
I said move around them.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah, you're going around them.
Yeah,
So-
There's a vehicle. Well, actually, I don't even know if you've noticed because first of all, Axe hasn't actually said anything.
yeah.
Nope. That's what I've been waiting for.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
You need to communicate. There's no TACnet.
I was trying to keep track of what the fuck was going on because I was like, I briefly spaced it. It's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's like, okay, wait.
You detected something on your sensors. There's
Yeah.
people in front of you
Yes.
in the dark of the night.
I'm trying to put words out, but my anxiety's making it hard for me. So I'm sorry. Give me a moment.
Okay, I won't punish you by making you all take a billion conflict for running somebody over because X is surprised that he discovered something when he was looking for things.
Okay, Axe, do you communicate to Aramaa that there is something
Yes.
on sensors? All right. Do you describe what it was that you found on sensors?
There was basically
Just look with your
there
eyes.
are vehicles approaching ahead.
Okay.
Well, it's more like you're approaching them, but
Approaching, but like there are like a collection of vehicles ahead in the way.
So, right.
So,
Pull to stop.
yeah, we'll bring it to a stop. Like I said, they're in the
all right,
way.
okay. Yes, they're kind of in the middle of this like I said, path between two dunes, and I would like to remind everybody it has not stopped just storming.
Yeah.
So you pull up to a stop. You can, I mean, depending on how fancy Weber wants to get with it, you can probably park it close enough that you might be able to like see the outlines of some vehicles and maybe even some people possibly waving arms in the dark and the sand in your floodlights.
I'm really sorry.
I mean, it's nothing to be super sorry about. It's just it was kind of awkward. I'm like, all right, no reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I was like, wait, what? I spaced it. It's like, wait. Oh, everyone's looking at something. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I
all right,
thought
here we
everyone
are.
else was looking at something.
So you have parked now.
Yes. Well, like I said, it looks like they're waving their arms. Do we have what are the sensors on this thing? Hang on, we have to
Your
short.
sensor range is short, so you've got quite a ways of range.
All right, well, let's
That also would be your comms range.
Oh.
Yeah.
Though
Sure.
your radio integrity is very disrupted right now.
Yeah.
Would it be better to just hail them or just... I got a fuck ton of clones in here. We got a fuck ton of clones. Well, actually, can we get a visual... Can we see their skiffs? Like, I know it's, like, dusty and shit, but,
Yeah,
like...
through sensors, you can get a blurry image. You could attempt to... Because there's actually a check for this. You can attempt to use sensors to, like, determine things about their vehicles.
Yeah.
All right, somebody... Because this is, like, a singular action a player takes. Somebody roll me a hard perception check to use sensors. It'll be
Right.
upgraded once because it's still dusty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Dusty.
I'll make up for like last time.
Aramaa, says, "Get me sensors on that." Mo fiddles some
hard average
knobs
again?
and with some things. Yep, hard.
All right.
You get the bleeps, the creeps, the sweeps.
Oh, no!
The fuck? Okay.
All right, okay.
I'm amazed.
So you sense nothing. Definitely, absolutely do not correctly scan these things. And you scan so bad that something really detrimental happens. But you get some advantage. That's cool.
If it's, I'm just amazed.
Don't be amazed. It's just a despair.
I'm more just considering my dice, and it's like, what?
You got
But
a
yeah.
red dice.
Yeah, there's no. I mean, you can't cancel despairs. Sadly, we did this after you parked, so I can't have you suffer a minor collision.
I would say that about earlier. It's like, oh wait, Vegas tried to have us the whole thing of the conflict of like you have to wait or run someone over a bit last night.
Well, the conflict was going to be leaving people who are clearly in distress in the middle of a fucking sandstorm. I want to reiterate once again, it's fucking awful out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks. It sucks outside.
ABC X. ABC. Always be communicating.
Unless this is Eclipse phase and we can literally, fucking mind meld and just
Yeah.
share everything. Then we just be like, all right, TACnet is on. I see what he sees. I hear what he hears. I think what he thinks.
No, that is fair. It was on my part where it's like my brain space, and it's like I don't know what's going on anymore. Like what?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right. Okay, we'll do the standard despair result. We're gonna upgrade the difficulty of Camo's next gunnery, piloting, computers, or mechanics check. As just like you try to turn the scanners, you try to adjust them, and just you get fucking like dial-up noise right in your ear and eyes, and it's so loud and distracting. I can't see shit.
Did sand get in something?
Possibly. It seems like you got a little sandy thing going on. But for anybody who's not you, as you like go a little, you literally have like starbursts in your eyes as like you get strobe lit or something. Until the we'll say the end of this round of checks. Anybody else will ignore the penalty dice for sandstorming. So Camo like compensates the sensors for the sandstorm. Unfortunately, while doing that, he like blasts himself in the eyes with a flashbulb. So he sees nothing, and also, like I said, is very distracted for a couple of minutes. If anybody else wants to take a crack at sensors, you can, or somebody could just go outside.
Just go outside.
All right.
Well, these people
Wevuguk
are
gets out of her chair.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go with you. It's like lower the main hatch.
Pop the ramp. Ladder
Yeah.
goes down. Ka-chunk.
Mm-hmm.
5 fistfuls of sand fly up through the open door.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are gonna need a space Roomba so bad in here.
Well, note to self: buy cleaner droids.
All right, so
That could be great. Yeah.
I assume, like a boss, you guys just jump down the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. Let me double check. Weather.
Ponchos are great.
Dust storm. So you do still have to work about concealment too, but it's mostly okay. It's not like so hard you're getting sandblasted or anything. It's just, you guys probably don't want to stray too far from the shelter of your vehicle in case you hit a dust devil, so you get knocked the fuck over. But
Yeah.
you guys are mostly fine other than the concealment dice, which Aramaa just. Oh, look at all the pretty sand. If you guys stay out here for a long time, you might suffer from strain or disorientation problems. But for the moment, you're okay.
Mhm.
So are you guys just gonna kind of stride boldly out of
Mm-hmm.
into your
Yes.
floodlights?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just following. Also,
Yeah.
is it safe to say Camo at least takes like a $5 really fast before he might join the party?
Yeah, he's probably inside of it.
All
So-
right.
Well, honestly,
inside
I would
of
like
it.
someone to stay on. Honestly, I'd like someone to stay on sensors, just in case something.
I can also
Alright,
pilot
okay.
this
So
car.
he-
I also
he-
can
he-
pilot the thing if needed.
Yeah. So Camo like takes off his hat and like gets a cold compress to put on his forehead while also being ready for anything.
Mhm.
All right. So you guys kind of. Do you grab any extra clones with you, or just the 3 of you?
These people seem like they are in distress. They probably do not need massive armed forces in there.
Yeah.
And like I said, if need be, I can probably get clones to pour out this thing like a fucking clown car, so I ain't worried.
Yeah.
All right. So as you approach, some of these figures wearing desert cloaks and tunics, kind of approach you. They're shouting up over the storm. Hey, hello there.
Hail!
Hail.
Are you in distress?
Yeah, yes. Storm. It kind of takes their voice away on the wind, and they get closer. Yes, the storm, our skiffs. Our exhaust is jammed. We're very close to an oasis. And you're like, yeah, yours right over there. We can't go, and it's very cold and very windy. Can you help us with your big vehicle?
Aramaa will
So,
give
yeah,
us. Aramaa will give the solid big thumbs up, and she'll call some clones. Let's get these fucking skiffs inside, and we'll give them a quick lift over to the oasis.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember what size a skiff would be. You got some wiggle room. You want to just probably tow them around to the back hatch and just stick them inside?
Yeah.
Aramaa, give me an average leadership check. Organized labor.
Average.
I assume you guys are not going to be doing the hauling yourselves. So.
Hell no.
So,
Yeah.
right, there's also downgrades, or it's easier for.
Actually, yeah, you don't. You should not add any. You would not add any black dice for any environmental stuff.
Okay.
Also clones, and you're good general.
Yeah, you upgrade your check free because clone orders.
What was the difficulty of this again?
Average.
Average.
There possibly should be some penalty dice for yelling over a sandstorm, but once again, we'll let it pass. You're cool.
Wow.
Okay.
Get this.
Just like,
Yeah. Okay. So
Make a good impression.
you fucking clap on, and just like you say, like a clown car, all the hatches pop open and clones just jump out into the sand with e-tools and hammers and ropes and shit, engineers' hammers, torches, whatever, spanners. You brought an engineering core. You're just like, hey boys, and they're just there. They just throw the skiffs onto their shoulders. They don't even bother to drag it through the sand and just fucking hoof these things into the back. You've got somewhere between 6 to 8 civilians, all super done up in robes, masks, and stuff. Just probably a family traveling. Maybe they're traveling merchants, or maybe they're moving from job to job, kind of a thing. Minding their own business, getting some deliveries back, and they kind of they go with you up into the bay as you guys get in there. Unfortunately, your cargo pod, or wherever you store your vehicles in this thing, now has a good 2 or 3 inches of sand everywhere. It's not quite ankle deep, but it's there. It's always there. You're gonna need to invent the space leaf blower.
Space blower.
Hell out of here.
Splower.
slower.
Honestly, you could probably finagle the weapon design templates to make a leaf blower.
Slow someone hard enough. Zero
Stun damage
damage.
knockdown.
Like stun damage knockdown. Yeah.
But so you assume I make small talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they kind of explain what they're doing. They tried to get into their little oasis point before nightfall, but then the storm suddenly came up, blew some sand into their exhaust. They got all gummed up and powered down. They were worried they were gonna have to ride out the storm by flipping their skiffs over like canoes and hiding under them. So they're really grateful for the assistance.
Mm-hmm.
So they're very happy to help you. Let's see. You guys don't really need any assistance in terms of labor or anything.
Any directional tips or shortcuts, I guess?
Well, I mean, so how much do you tell these people what you're doing? Like, obviously, you have brought them on board a Republic military vehicle filled with clones, so
Yeah, well,
there's that. But
I could just say we're doing some archaeological surveys in the area.
so they make some. They're like, oh yeah, so you'll probably you want to check out the Pillar Lands, and then you might go,
It's just one.
maybe somewhere a little more off the beaten path.
Yes.
So you kind of go back and forth and stuff. They offer you some minor tips for navigating, the Nomad's path. They talk about how there's a couple of small towns ahead of you if you guys want to stop off for the night. Aramaa's like, no, we're fine. We just started,
Mm-hmm.
kind of back and forth. You get out there, you pull back up to this little overhang shelter. You kind of drop the ramp, pull their skiffs out. Are you gonna help them like clear out some of the sand and maybe make them working again?
Yeah, we can do that.
Sure.
All right, that'll probably, all told, this detour will probably only add like maybe 20 or 30 minutes, but it's relatively minor. Let's choose skiffs. Somebody make me some combination of 2 average mechanics checks.
I'll take it.
Okay.
All right, you still get your
Good.
upgrade for this.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I have.
But Boots shares some calf. Anybody who wants to make small talk for maybe some tips or things, go ahead and make me an easy charm check while the things are being repaired. Yeah, you can make a charm check. You were doing calf and stuff. All right, so you probably don't outright fix the skiff camo, but you can speed it along its way.
I could probably do
Right.
let me get the second one then. You said it was 2.
Yeah, but I don't know if anybody else wants to like make it more efficient.
I'll try.
Do the second one then, yeah.
What,
I
Loth, were you
mean-
going to do the mechanics thing?
I mean mechanics.
Yeah, I don't. Okay. We have too many people who don't want to talk or can't talk. We need to sort this out. No. There's multiple checks going on. Marth's going to do the mechanics check. Nobody wants to do the charm check other than you.
Mhm.
Always. It's not entirely true. Lucky does charm checks, but I don't know if Aramaa feels like small talk right now.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Wevu, using her sweet force hacks ability, just fonzes the skiff and it spits out some sand and it works again. Camo, like I said, you're not able to quite get the one you work on up and running, but you get a lot of the sand cleared out, and it's enough that they're probably not going anywhere until the storm ends anyway. They'll be able to fix it in their own time without too much trouble. With standard methods.
I'm having a weirdly off day. My rolls have been weird today.
You just gotta roll some success pips, yeah. So Boots, you kind of talk to them, you offer some calf, you ask if anybody's injured. They're not, they're doing all fine. They're all robed up in breath masks. Nobody got like any serious sand blasted or anything. Fine. But you ask around, you maybe drop some hints that you guys are headed towards. You're gonna cut through the Ghost Wadis. They kind of are like, oh, you shouldn't go there. That's it's full of bandits, and when it's not full of bandits, it's full of old fuel mines and salt mines stuff. And you're like, it's fine. Well, maybe with your giant tank, you'll be fine, or maybe you won't. It's very, very tight in there, very confined space. Be on the lookout for this. Not a lot of wiggle room. But they do mention, as you kind of talk about, they're all fine. They're like, they do kind of allude. So the local bandits, the highwaymen, they do have access to some souped up swoop bikes that they use to, the reason why, like, say, they don't ever go to the Ghost Wadis is that they have access to some bikes that they use to, juice up and run down people on repulsor craft. So you gotta watch out for your eyes or ears, ear eyes.
Our ears.
The
Yeah.
usual mega saying.
Okay. But no, Aramaa's trying definitely. She already made her polite small talk. She's done.
Aramaa is probably standing at the top of her ramp, contemplating how the fuck she's going to get this sand out of this vehicle. You thought the mud was bad. At least mud sticks. The sand is everywhere.
It's like maybe I
Sand
should.
and
Just
Sand just moves around.
So clearly, what we need to do is we need to just drive this thing underwater for like 5 seconds and just flush everything out.
I could probably
Where we're gonna find that deep enough water.
Not on this planet.
Not on this planet, no.
You're gonna find deep enough water.
You can just find a river or a lake back on Solliv. You can just get airdropped into and drive out of.
It's like, yeah, right here.
Just got to make sure that we secure all the hatches besides the ones to the deck to the drop deck.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
section it off like Dead Space.
Secure everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Or if you've got free hard points, just buy the amphibious mod now.
But no. Now let's get these people dropped off.
Yeah. So you have them settled. They're out there. Boots takes the minute to kind of talk to them. You do some nice stuff on your repairs. They you know, you guys are probably not interested in you know, low rent, you know, cash, so you probably refuse any attempts to like press credits on you for a service rendered.
No.
The repairs are pretty minor. I don't even.
No. Something. Duty of the Republic. Something. Jedi complete.
Yeah. No need.
Jedi thing. So it would be a very minor amount, I think, for these kinds
It's
of
the moral
repairs.
of the episode, you know. Move past that.
Boots is kind of forewarned about some of the hazards you might want to be on the watch out for. You might have to worry about mad bike gangs and tight spaces.
Mm-hmm.
And they aren't afraid to attack vehicle travelers, at least. So, you know, you might have some problems there.
We might.
But other than that, I think that's all fine and dandy. So you guys will get back on your ride and neum on out of here.
Neum on out.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any particular comments or pre-planning or anything you want to make about what you may have just learned or what happened?
Hmm.
Oh,
Or are
well.
we just gonna room?
Well, I want to do a quick check. Everyone make sure that the weapon systems are functional and Sandy get something weird. And
Yeah.
Everything is battened down and functional. It's all okay.
Okay, cool.
You haven't lost any access to.
All right, then no. We shall continue as usual.
Good thing I slotted that stun attachment gun.
Yeah.
You guys are still stunning criminals.
I didn't say shit.
No,
Yeah. We are in.
in this case, it's more of the Mandalorian chamber, so it's stun damage on top of the normal damage.
I mean, if their minions are rivals, that's just they die faster.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
But no, we continue.
All right, you room on through.
Yep.
Does any of you want to, in particular, crew any of the weapon systems on this thing? You have a dorsal-mounted rotary laser cannon bullshit cannon.
It is supposedly one of the strongest weapons around.
I mean, it's not like a turbo laser, but for a ground vehicle-mounted weapon, it's pretty dumb. It's damage 7 with breach 1, vicious 1, and auto fire.
It's like it's meant for destroying things that chase you or something.
Well, it's your main gun, but it's like way better than like even all the other stuff. Like if it was like personnel scale, it would actually be weak, but it's not. So Boots will climb in that turret. You have a dorsal-mounted heavy laser cannon turret, and then you have port and starboard guns, and you've got some forward-mounted blaster cannons at front. That's probably the pilot. And the retractable hull-mounted flex ordnance.
Yep.
Which for some reason are called Fire Arc All, even though they definitely look like they poke out the front. Whatever. I don't make the rules.
Okay.
What? That's opposed to 2 of the. You could also choose to shoot any grenade out of the. Want to shoot real boy missiles. But you might want to shoot real boy missiles. Who knows? All right, so that takes you, a decent chunk of the time. The night's starting to get on. You guys have to turn on the space heaters in your onboard amenities unit because it's getting fucking cold out there, especially with all that wind.
Yep.
Roll it. So we go to a mere 62. Your Dust Devil effect is gone, but the Dust Storm does keep up. The sandstorm continues as you drive into the Ghost Wadis.
Ghost Wadis.
The Ghost Wadis are, well, first of all, the Ghost Wadis are living up to their name, especially with the sandstorm shit going on. These narrow canyons are filled with whistling and howling winds, which are only amplified. So you are absolutely getting full-blown, night parade of 1,000 demons type shit outside.
Oh boy.
Yep.
High-pitched whistling and piping in addition to. Is there a fucking woodwind band outside? What's going on here? No. It's just sand. So these are narrow canyons, high wadis, big, tall cliffs, enclosed spaces, basically the opposite of the Nomad's path. The walls and structures are made of bleached and sandy stone, reaching up almost to the sky, making it much more tight and enclosed. You see streaks of red and white salt and oxides along the side of the strata. You guys probably pass some small mining towns or pit stops in the caves, but mostly this area is not occupied except by possible banditos, as you found out. So now somebody needs to make me the big boy pilot check again.
Yep.
But now you're going to add 3 black dice for terrain because of the
Okay.
cramped conditions, which are very tight and not a lot of maneuvering room. I didn't
Okay.
make this up. It's on the chart. Like,
Yep.
well, that's that.
Um,
Also,
and
there's
then
still
we'll-
2 concealment, and then you still have bad handling.
oh yeah. So, yeah, I think I have everything. So that's 6 setback minus 1 is 5. EU GGG plus. Right, how many force dice do we have? Or we have a lot of tips.
If you got them, use them. Oh, excuse me.
1.
Yeah, you know,
That's a big
might as
pool.
well.
Give me
And
another
you're only
yellow.
rolling like 2 yellows.
Yeah, only rolling 2 yellows, and I'm making another green and yellow. So GG
I think mathematically, technically, like adding another green is better than upgrading to yellow, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's still better than not upgrading to yellow.
Hmm.
I see.
Hmm.
Must be hot tonight.
I'm just thinking about this here. I'll just do.
I mean,
make it-
I didn't explicitly spell out that driving through the tight canyon was a bad idea, but it did follow the logic. It's very tight.
Okay,
You
so
didn't get
I'm just going to do the 1 light pip to make it 2 failure.
All right.
And I guess I flip it. Destiny?
You failed, so yeah, you can flip back. All right, so you failed with advantage. Oh god, So Wevu, you were, I don't know if you were having fun per se, but you were having an okay time on the Nomad's path. Yes, you were a little, flying by the seat of your force, but it was very simple. It was wide open terrain. You drove over dunes, through dunes. You ignored or avoided dropping through, driving through an oasis full of water or crushing any wells under your wheels or anything. It was all perfectly fine. This canyon shit, it sucks. It's like being underground, but now you're being underground in a giant wheeled vehicle, and it's not like being underground because there's still fucking wind full of sand. It sucks here. Hate it. Aramaa, if you were planning on this being a speedy road trip, you're losing a little bit of that speed juice. Wevu has to take a lot of starts and stops and backups. There are a couple of times when you try to slide through a narrow passage and you're just at the wrong angle and you don't crash or anything, but you bump the tips of the juggernaut into the side of the wall and you're like, nope, back it up, adjust again, turn all the wheels. All while the wind, howls hauntingly outside, and it's just slow going, and it's keeping you real slow. Are any of yous going to be keeping an eye out for potential threats?
Yeah.
At this moment, yes. Also, Loth, that image is giving me the agita. Honestly,
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I've been
supposed to.
in-
I remember that bit. That's a.
I have been in a situation like that before that drove me insane.
Oh, being Austin Powers sucks.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Axe, you're going to man sensors, so roll the perception check. Don't forget to upgrade once for Dust Storm, and add your 2 black die for concealment, which you remove.
All right, so it's the upgrade.
Actually, can I do something before?
Sure, what's on your mind?
I'm a paddle med.
Oh yeah, that.
know,
Okay,
is like-
this
it
is
is
an
like-
important question. What's your maximum time scale on Battle Med?
As long as
Is
I
it
can,
still rounds, or is it?
as long as I commit 3 force die, I can go on indefinitely.
Okay, okay. So you will have to get enough to commit the force dice because
Yes.
we're not in structured time. So
Yes.
all right, yes, I wanted to double check.
I'll-
You can roll
I'll
Battle
flip
Med.
my roll.
But hang on 1 second.
You are focusing on meditating on your situation because shit is a little weird.
Yeah, no. So
Yeah.
Aramaa's just gonna, sit on the command, like in the command deck. She's gonna go Lotus position, and she's just gonna become one. She's gonna Patil Sean this shit. But let me see here. We don't need to necessarily give orders, so we won't.
No, your max range is planetary, but I think you still have to pick out individual characters.
Jesus.
That's not
What a-
great.
It's a lot of pips, but damn.
And you don't really want to spend dark pips on Battle Med because that makes you all stupider.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
not stupider, but it actually gives you a penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. With that, I can only no. That's just a fail. That's we missed. I can
Yeah.
get one, but no. So no, Aramaa, her heart.
You can't. It's really hard to focus. It's very loud. You're constantly stopping and starting and jerking, writing up and down, and it's just. Also, your mind's not quiet, but like you can justify it as all that environmental bull.
You can probably just try again
No.
when you feel better about it.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah,
gonna
but
be
for
later.
now, you now, Camo, need to make your sensors check to see if you can
Alright.
see anybody sneaking up on you. No, the
Wow.
answer is no. Cool.
I haven't. I don't care. Okay.
Alrighty, sick. It's great. I love it.
Even if I don't even. That would have probably been like the only thing.
Yeah, I mean, you rolled mostly all advantage, but yeah. Wow.
I don't even know. Like,
This is
it's
why
just like,
there are several places in my notes where I'm just like, yeah, dice happen.
X are happening to me.
It's just like
I don't even know anymore. It's
like-
So
it's
you
Xbox
guys
360 to me.
are driving at kind of your poor speed. You're not going well. Boy, Camo, you are just seeing
Fuck all.
so many golly gee willikers. There's a lot of canyon walls here.
I keep
does anybody
rolling
want to know what the wind speed is?
I keep rolling double failures. Oh my god.
what is?
I mean, it's the red die, the weather.
Yeah.
I will admit, I did do you nice when I rolled Dust Devil immediately after rolling Dust Devil. I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. It was still Dust Storm, but you didn't have to make the double pilot checks or anything.
Okay.
So with your 4 advantage, I will say that that Camo does have enough time and forewarning looking at the scopes as you guys kind of go into, you come around a very slow turn in a bend and you kind of get started on a straightaway. Camo has just enough forewarning to let everybody know to hold on to something as auto blaster fire streaks from somewhere behind you and like strafes the ground beside you. Roll initiative. Motherfucking swoop bikes.
I hope you're taking
Gonna
penalties from the
be,
dust storm too.
Vigilance, I guess.
Well, they
Yeah.
take some penalties, but they're actually good at this. Is their whole life is being guys who fight on swoop bikes.
Okay, so they have like I guess they have skills.
They have
to
talents for
ignore.
this. I'm ready for
Fair.
you, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I think it's going to be
All right.
vigilance for me. Or wait.
Listen, Marth, this is all you gotta do. All you gotta do is get them between you and the canyon wall and smash them.
That
Ah.
is actually a thing you can do on certain like piloting. Like you can spend like triumphs, I think, to force enemies to like break off pursuit or take minor collisions.
Yeah.
Yeah. GGG. I'm just going to roll
But
vigilance.
basically, what happened is because you guys, you failed at checks to sense and on checks to drive. These guys basically snuck up right behind you, and you are immediately in a vehicle combat.
Okay,
There
you
are
fine.
6 swoop bikemans, and you have no idea what they're doing or what's on them. Just that they are swoop bikemans, and apparently they have blasters. So let's go to the adversary.
I'm only
block
rolling
and
advantage today.
Roll some initiative.
Today's the day.
I mean, you still got a super fucking crazy roll because you have modifiers. Oh no, wow, you rolled 3 success only. when most enemies can't roll 1 success, period.
Thanks for indirectly making up.
Speaking of which, did these guys... Oh, okay, no. I gave them 2 vigilance. Do I want to roll 6 individual? No, they're... I won't tell you what they have, but there are 3 pairs of guys making 6, so I'll roll 3 separate checks for different groups.
Okay.
So let's roll... Yee. Yeah, so it still doesn't really matter that much. I didn't even beat whichever one of you rolled the worst. Who is it? I think it was Lucky.
Did I roll the worst?
Yeah, I think you rolled the worst at 2 success, 2 advantage.
Oh.
So it's...
Yeah.
And because PCs always get tie break if it's an exact tie, it forms this. So it kind of makes sense. You did roll some advantage on that sensor check. You guys are kind of galvanized into action as you realize these swoop bikes are coming up behind you. They are in close range and they are in your rear quadrant. You guys have all the slots first. What are you doing?
Okay. So I'm still in the pilot seat.
Yeah, isn't the... If I remember correctly, in vehicle combat, our speed has also affects their modifier to shoot us, right?
Nope.
Nope? No, okay.
It's still based. You're larger than they are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're larger, so they have easier time.
Okay.
You are two. Yes, you are. They are 2 or more smaller than you, so they have an easy time of hitting you, while you have a harder time.
Yep.
Could I make a suggestion? We just have Loth shoot with the gun first.
Speed. Your current speed affects your maneuver ability.
Okay.
So, for instance, hypothetically, if you're at speed 2 still, because we didn't mechanically slow you down.
Yep.
As a pilot-only maneuver, your pilot could go and could, just as a maneuver, drive you to short range.
Oh, okay.
And just noom you out of here.
Drive me closer. I want to hit them with my fist.
Well...
You can also maneuver within close, so you could tell Wevu to back the fuck up and just jump out and punch them, but I suspect you guys don't want to do that.
Not right now.
Especially with all the blasters.
Actually, Wevu, how are you feeling on piloting right now?
I can rather shoot these guys.
Also, there are support actions for piloting. There's a really big list.
Yeah.
There's literally a co-pilot action, which, helps. There's a lot of stuff, actually. There's so many things.
Mm-hmm.
There's a table. Table on page 26 in the PDF.
Thank you.
The page is numbered 24 for some ungodly reason I still don't understand. But that's your actions and maneuvers and stuff, so...
Yeah.
Well, okay, since no one seems to be wanting to actually do anything, it's just pointing at other people to do things, I will go first, and I'll do battle med, so you guys will stop being pansies about your fucking rolls.
Yay, free success! And it's okay, because if you kill all 6 of them before they go, Omega will just make more appear! You can't thwart stage 1!
We'll thwart stage 3.
That's usually how it goes.
There's a check.
We just stopped stage 3 from happening.
Whoa, yeah, there's Battle Med. We found it. We found Battle Med, everybody.
Oh look, being slightly angry helped.
We found the thing.
Alright, so I need 1 to activate. Do I still not have magnitude upgrades? Oh no, it's because I never really needed them because I have enough presence to cover everything.
Yeah, you're big on presence. You don't need to worry about it.
But I do have 2 range upgrades. Actually, that's. Well, no, range doesn't matter because I can spend strain to upgrade to planetary scale.
Yep.
Actually, that's a weird.
That's probably the smartest because you're in a vehicle set.
Yeah. So no, I can just spend 1 to activate and dump the rest into fucking success. So.
You don't have to spend any additional points to do your planetary thing. Is it just strain?
Yeah, it's just strain.
Okay.
So 1. Hang on, I gotta do math here. So Yeah, 4. I can do 4 fucking success. Jesus.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. So guys, PCs and me, I suppose. I will get 4 success. I will spend 4 strain to make it planetary, and I will commit 3 force to sustain it indefinitely. So
All right. So in your mind, as you hear the blaster fire coming, your willpower crystallizes. Just like, no, keep it together.
And firm.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, did you not want to issue any orders to these guys when you did that, or are you just gonna let it ride?
I'm just gonna let it ride.
Okay. You technically still have maneuvers, so if you wanted to move around the vehicle or anything.
Hang on, let me check the crew slots here again real quick. Wrong page, me. Let's see here.
Yeah.
Juggernaut has.
Commander.
Yeah, a lot.
You're probably occupying the commander slot.
Yeah, I'll take. Yeah, I'm so.
Are there any maneuvers you can do?
I could do like fire discipline and.
That is an action.
That's an action though, yeah, but.
Right, that's right. This is why I have a monster homebrew document, because maneuvers for anybody who's not a pilot suck.
Oh yeah, where is that home? Well, actually, I don't know if he did anything else, but.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
just
can
a crew
check
actions,
if
yeah.
there's any maneuvers I want to steely bop.
Right.
SP.
Where is? Didn't I? Oh, I did not open up the document. That's why I can't find it. Herp derp derp. I'm great at this. GM Holocron.
It does still sound like, even in my document, the only maneuvers that get really added, besides the fact that I do point out that you can still, in fact, aim in a vehicle, even though I don't actually think the rules acknowledge this anywhere. They do not say for sure whether you can or cannot. There's the boost engines opportunity, but I believe your vehicle is too large for that anyway.
Yeah.
And no, Aramaa will just, let it go. So no, it's fine. I'm doing plenty. Y'all get 4 success. You can't bitch about me doing anything now.
Yeah.
That's her. I'm gonna go
All right.
co-pilot. I'll
All right.
co-pilot so Wevuguk
You
can
jump in
just
the
do all the
co-pilot
maneuvers.
seat. You're gonna roll
Average.
the co-pilot check. Yes, average pilot.
All right.
And each success will downgrade the pilot's next piloting check by 1. All right, so that downgrades it 3 times. It's pretty good.
Thanks, boss.
Okay.
Your hands fly across the controls as you jump into the second slot and start working the giant pedals. Why does it have 8 pedals if there's only 4 directions?
I think Dayspot doesn't like me today.
Okay.
You rolled a lot of blanks in your good dice there.
I don't even know what's going on.
He's just being sassy. I'm not even really rolling, so we'll see what happens when I get a turn. I am gonna spend that threat though to say you slow down 1.
Okay.
So you're now speed 1, which actually matters.
Yep.
Because it would cost you 2 maneuvers to go to short now.
Nice.
So you have to cut the throttle back a little, but you manage to get control of the vehicle and shake it out. That is your action. You can probably say you took a maneuver to actually jump in the co-pilot seat. Since
That's
you were
fair, because
sensors before.
otherwise I was thinking if I could just plot course or something, but that's something else.
Yeah, it's another action. All right. So that's our first 2 PC slots. Anybody else ready to go?
Well, I guess I'll go try to speed this thing up.
All right. You wish to accelerate?
Yeah, accelerate. I'm not
Alright,
going
let's
to
just-
push it because that's
Yeah.
dumb in a enclosed setting.
Yeah. No, you're just going to accelerate. You spend 1 maneuver. You put your speed up by 1. So you are now speed 2 again.
That's
And you
fine,
you can choose to either spend your second free maneuver to fly/drive and actually drive this thing.
I'll use second maneuver to just drive this thing.
All right, so you will change range bands based on the vehicle. So I assume you're gonna spend 1 maneuver and go to short range.
Yeah.
Get some distance. All right. Because that is you are in a terrain feature, you have to make a check, but it is downgraded 3 times, so I think it's just an average pilot check.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it wouldn't even be average. It's easy.
What
it's
to
easy.
start at?
Yeah.
Because you're speed 2, so it would still be 2 red. So you downgrade it 3
2
times.
red.
So you remove the 2 red dice, and then you remove a purple.
Okay.
Nice.
Now you still got to add your gnarly setback dice because you're still in a tiny canyon. There's not a lot of wiggle room.
So that's 6 minus 1. Yeah, still easy. So that's okay. So setback don't mess me up.
Isn't it cap at 5?
Ah, you're fine.
Yep.
Percent.
So I'm
Well,
just
look at
gonna say I'll push the rest of those into advantage.
All right, so you're at 3 advantage.
Don't forget, you have 4 success, my dude.
Oh yeah, so 7 success.
Yeah. Oh, you've done 2 maneuvers, so you can't get a free one.
Oh right. No. Third book. Yeah, cannot do another one.
Boost die.
So 3 advantage. Guess I can just do the. I guess I'll just add 3 boost to the next person's check.
All right, specifically to their
By-
something checks.
Yeah, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah, it's not listed that way in the holocron, but in the actual documentation, it is specifically, and I will say this for the audio, it is piloting, gunnery, computers, or mechanics.
Huh.
All right. So, Boots, you have to go.
Yes, I have to go. I would like to use gunnery to hopefully fire at these people despite the sandstorm.
All right.
many
Well,
negatives
there's
take-
6 of them, so who do you want to shoot?
The closest one,
All right. Number 1.
yes.
So, you're making a vehicular combat check. You had
There
3
was a
boost dice to
storm.
this because of that thing that Weber just did.
And 4
Yeah.
success.
And 4 success.
Yep.
Don't forget that.
That's what I've already started on.
Add
Yes.
1 per.
You are 2 silhouettes larger than the targets, I think, because you're still 4, right?
Yeah.
You're still 4. They're still 2.
That's 2 black die.
Nope.
Does add a per.
3 difficulty dice.
Yeah.
3 purples.
Yep.
No defense. No none of that.
Concealment, because sandstorm.
Yes, you will add 2 black dice for the sandstorm. And that
Can he
might
brace
be-
this for the sandstorm effects?
He would have to spend a maneuver to brace, I think.
Yeah.
Also, actually, no, I don't think you can because that's the concealment. You can't see.
Yeah.
Like he is shooting at fast moving blobs in the darkness. But I think that is all your modifiers. So it's just the 3 purple and 2 setback, and then your gunnery check, which is horrifying. I don't think you added. Oh no, it's still ready to count. Okay. Yep.
That's
no.
weird. I typed in 4 asterisks.
It bolds them if you type that many. That's why I was like, wait, did
Oh,
you not? But I saw they're bolded, so it counted them all. D1 knows what's up. Okay, so cool. Let's see. You haven't aimed. You haven't done any other stuff. Yeah, I like it. I'll make you slow again. You lose a point of speed. Yeah. You're back to
That's
speed
nice
1. That guy's dead. You just did. You were using the rotary cannon, I think. You said you were on the big gun.
Yeah.
So you could have declared an auto fire, by the way, if you wanted, but you didn't. So you just do a mere 12 damage vehicular, 12 planetary damage, which is 120 normal damage.
It erases
Once
a
again,
person from existence.
Putting it in there with breach 1. So the swoop bike this guy is riding on explodes. It vaporizes. Also, he vaporizes, and so does the guy riding on the back, and anything on their bike, and anything they were carrying. In fact, you're reasonably certain that guy didn't exist at all. He just wasn't here.
I've sent him to the Shadow Realm.
There's just
Exactly.
a flash of blue-white plasma streaks out, and then just he's gone. He's fucking gone.
That
Just
feels like a
imagine sitting
morale
there
check there.
That was
Holy
a
shit.
warning shot.
That's very morbid, but funny.
All right. You still have any maneuvers if you wanted to do them?
What can I assist with?
Man, I don't really think there's anything of that really do.
In which case, aim at number 2.
All right. So number 2, if he looks through the darkness, will see you aiming down at him ominously
Be
as you
terrified.
attempt to drive down the canyon. Nah, they're not scared of shit. They're ready to go. Who does number 2 work for? Well, let's find out. Number 2 will be one of these boys. He will spend a maneuver to skedaddle up to you. So these guys are gonna roll. Let's see. So their speed 3, still 2. So they're gonna roll. What's their piloting? Curse me for having my swoop stats and my pilot stats in a different place, but I'll get it. Okay, so they're gonna roll that. Roll that. No setback or that. So it's just these. Okay, 2, 3. All right. Would you guys prefer to perform a free maneuver in response? Or perhaps add a boost die to a piloting or gunnery check? Actually, you're not really targeted. This is a drive check, so I don't think that really works. Could active character. Also, no, they're going speed 3. Fuck you.
Yeah.
They're fast. They're fast boys.
Nyum.
Then crash.
Yeah.
Also, Dice Bot is having everyone roll like maximum like.
Yeah,
Nice.
everybody's just being swingy today.
Funny.
But yeah, so they got the pilot of number 2 has 2 threat. What would you prefer this be spent on? I can just give him 2 system strain if you want. He will not explode then. Just so you know.
Is it an
Alright.
what is it? What is it? An action to speed up or slow down, or maneuver?
It's a maneuver. These guys do have backseaters as well and can also take actions. So
Oh.
yeah, you could have. You could technically, I think that would be a decent. You're not really, like I said, you're not really targeted because it's a drive check, but I could allow you guys to kind of speed up in response. You see him gaining on you, you're like, oh shit!
Yeah, no. Yeah, Marth, we should speed up.
Yeah,
All right,
speed
okay,
up.
so yeah, you scooch up to speed. Okay. So you guys, maintain your speed. You realize these guys are fast boys, and they are. These conditions are not cramped for them, and also these pilots have skill jockey too, so they eat 2 black dice off the check. They're good at this.
Yeah.
And Boots, you're in the turret on the back, looking out there. You're looking through your gun sights right at this guy as you see him, kind of vreen up out of the darkness. You own a very nice swoop bike. This is not a very nice swoop bike. This is some kind of Frankenstein, chopped hog monstrosity with oversized engines and an oversized compartment at the back over the engines, where you see a guy perched on the back of this thing. So it's a 2-man swoop. And holy shit, does he have a harpoon gun? Anyway,
Oh, no.
the pilot's going to take his action. He's going to shoot at you first with his auto blaster. I will declare auto fire. You can't dodge in a vehicle, so I'm just going to roll my check for shooting. What's your
The
gunnery? Okay, so it's...
Does the vehicle count as cover?
Okay, so they were just.
No, it's a vehicle. You don't have any defense.
Sorry, my brain took it as you were saying you're aiming at Loth.
No,
Mm,
the pilot's just going to let loose with his auto blaster and shoot up your ride. Daka, daka, daka. Okay. You are still 4. He is still 2. This is normally 1 purple. He is declaring auto fire, so it is 2 purples. He does still get the 2 setback for concealment because he's making a ranged combat check. He does not have skilled shootman to remove those.
Yeah.
Do any of you have any kind of modifiers for I am on a vehicle, please don't shoot me?
Not me.
Let me check.
One of the key ones would be defensive driving, I think. 2 of you are technically piloting, so if either of you pilots have defensive driving, that would apply.
No.
All right, okay. So I think I'm just going to roll his skill dice, the flat difficulty, and some setback dice. Roll those bones. It's that kind of day, huh, Dice?
Okay, so that's, I think,
Oh, look at
All
the
right,
reroll.
so we resolve success first. That'll be 6 damage before armor, so you take 1.
Yep.
You lose a whole triumph.
Could probably fix that next. But try and wait.
I will spend the triumph to crit. What's the vehicle crit command?
I think a ship
Ship crit? Yeah.
All right, so you suffer 1 point of system strain.
So we at 1-2 right now, I believe. Yes.
It just
Sorry, we don't-
kind of bounces off the sloped armor. A couple kind of
Yeah.
slam into your undercarriage. Doesn't really do a lot. He's got 3 threat. What do you
We
guys
don't
want to
need
do with
shields.
that?
We just have very thick metal.
Sometimes that's all you need. Let's see, 3 threat.
You could make his initiative slot drop to the bottom of the order. Change
It's already
nothing.
there.
No. There's 2 more NPC slots after this guy.
Did we already kill one of them?
Oh,
Yeah, I
there
rolled them in
is
pairs.
a
There's 6 of them, but I'm not rolling 6 slots because that's
grants
annoying.
that enemy is
Okay.
significant advantage. Decreased
Yeah.
difficulty.
I mean, he is lined right up with boots. We could just say that he's flying straight at it.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's coming right for us.
Are you guys okay with that?
Oh god, that's right. The fucking. I was gonna look at the table, but then I immediately forgot what Omega said about the table not being in this fucking book or this fucking
Rip.
PDF.
Actually, you know what? Here, I'll do everybody a solid. I'll do the internet a solid too. I'm gonna post an image of it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Be much easier.
Because I'm scrolling up and down here, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, oh yeah, Omega literally just said this.
I had that moment like a few minutes ago too. So yeah.
Here everybody goes. You can follow along at home too.
All right, let's see here. What can we do? Initiative, significant advantage. 1 free maneuver, piloting 3. I mean, if we want to be dicks, well, he's going speed 3. We could just be like, he could just like, no, 3. He goes to speed 0. He just goes full stop. Meow.
Or we go up 1 and he goes down 1.
Oh, do we
But
want to?
yeah,
Go? Well, if we go speed 3, we can do evasive driving, but that's wild.
I mean, I don't know. What do you, how are you guys feeling? You've been shot up a little. You know, they've actually hit you. They didn't seem to hurt you that much, but you can actually be damaged by their guns. So, like, you know, you deleted them pretty good with your 1 shot, as I expected you would. So I don't know how you guys feel in terms of your danger levels.
Okay, so what I would like to do is, basically, I want, because this guy, you know, decided to get up in his get in his grill. I would like for him to spend the next active character takes a black on their next check, an allied character of them's.
All right.
And yeah, let's slow him down. Let's bring him down to speed 2.
Okay. So he goes to speed 3. You're still speed 2. He has to slow down, otherwise he's just going to slam into the back wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And that does fuck with his co-pilot's shot, because his co-pilot will now shoot you with the harpoon.
Yeah.
So
See if the magic of extra black dice do anything.
yeah, that whole 1 extra black die.
It
I don't
might.
know. It screwed up you before that one, like that one war.
But he's still only rolling an easy check because this is not an auto fire weapon. So we're praying for black dice.
Nope.
I guess because I called him
I
out.
should have declared an aim. I don't know if that will actually do anything. No, actually that'll be. Oh, okay, yeah. This is an actual harpoon, so it's breach 1. Unfortunately, he doesn't get to use tractor because he didn't get any advantage. So he doesn't actually stick the harpoon in you, but the guy aims his harpoon gun, cranks it back, and pshung, and does 6 total damage, breach 1, so that's 2 damage because your
Yeah.
armor's reduced.
Mhm.
And yeah, you guys are minding your own business, and just thunk clang, you hear a god awful noise as the guy on the back of this thing puts a harpoon through your tail light. So the guys in the cockpit knows what's up. One of the engineers says, "I think you just put a harpoon through our tail light."
We needed that.
Unfortunately, he does not get the cable taut, so he has to cut the table and roll it back, reload it.
Okay. Okay.
He will spend his maneuver, since I forgot to make him aim, to reload the limited ammo 1. So he cuts the line and loads a new harpoon in.
Okay.
All right.
I have a joke.
Group number 2 goes. Good. You need some sirens.
We are the cop.
There we go. There's my pilot roll. All right. The other pilots for 3 and 4 will attempt to drive up. All right. 1 success, we drive. 1 success, 1 triumph. We drive very good. What can I do with a triumph here? Oh, he'll just upgrade his next gunnery check. That's right.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna have the first guy, the guy who just scored 1 success, do his auto fire, auto blaster, shooty pew pew.
Okay.
I will declare auto fire ahead of time. Ah, here we are once again. That'll be 6 again.
So another
Uh,
2.
Wait,
No, these aren't breach 1. This is the auto blasters.
Oh,
Auto blasters are, I think, 3.
Oh no, it's 5. So actually, it does nothing. Does that mean I can't crit?
yeah,
I think
I
it
do
does.
believe. I believe. Yeah, we have to do damage.
Yeah. So your armor tanks this one. But I will upgrade the next guy's gunnery check again. This one just kind of bounces off the armor plate. So this guy is 4 yellows, 1 purple. Purple. He's doing the thing. And the concealment. Because he's upgraded twice. Now we're doing things. Okay, that's 4 plus 3. That's 7 reduced
7.
by your armor. Oh, and you had 1 threat on that guy. What did you want to do with that first guy? 1 threat.
Strain, whatever.
All right, he takes a strain. We will keep track of that because it actually matters.
By the way, Omega, you have rolled
Number-
triumphs 3 times in a row here. It's wild.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
It's
I
I'm
like-
feel
not
like
usually this
Dicebot-
good. I don't usually get this stuff.
I think Lop is right about Dicebot. It might need to actually be cleaned.
Well, unfortunately, there's no way to actually do that. By the way, in my notes, number 1, dead.
Dead.
Number 2, 0
Dicebot's to be
that,
still-
and 0 of that. Number 3 is hull 1 system strain. Not the most insignificant, technically. System strain for the second guy as well, because he rolled a threat. But yeah, so take your damage calculator. You take what was it, 7? So 2
So-
with armor.
2.
And why yes, I will spend that triumph to crit again.
Okay.
Ship crit plus 10. Now is it? Oops, gotta spell it right. Is it space plus 10?
I think
I think so, yes.
so.
Oh,
Not that.
Same number.
Knocked off course. Careening in a new direction on your next turn, the pilot can execute any maneuvers and must make a piloting check to regain control. Difficulty in your current speed. So yeah. So this shot actually gets up by the side of the cockpit. Bang bang. Pow! Kind of explosions pop off. Whoever has to struggle to take control of the wheels.
thanks for keeping track, Marth, by the way.
Yeah.
Appreciate
At
it.
least it's only one thing instead of like 4 of you guys.
I know, right?
Which
Oh,
one
alright,
of us
yeah.
is
No,
like,
their
yeah.
backseaters will go. The second rows have repeating ion blasters.
Oh.
I
So-
think I'll be doing some engine mechanics checks that next round.
Well, remember, you can only do damage control for hull trauma once an encounter.
How many
Yeah.
times can I do it for crits, though?
I think you can attempt to fix each crit individually, but
Yeah.
It's your business.
Meanwhile, system strain is just, yeah. I could probably just do the whole trauma.
Well, we'll see what happens there. So these guys are gonna do three gunnery, 3 agility. Yes, these guys are very good bandit riders. I need to make it competitive with these fucking high-level assholes. They are gonna declare auto fire, as they are repeating ion blasters. 2 pups again, and the 2 setback for that. That's another fucking triumph.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. This is weird because you keep rolling like a 1 threat and 1 triumph every time.
That's how dice work are today, I guess.
I mean, I'm rolling the same check every time. It's not that weird.
Yeah.
Because the difficulties are all flat. All right, that would be 5 damage once again, so that doesn't do anything to you.
Yeah.
Because ion weapons are still reduced by armor.
Mm-hmm. Well, it saves our strain threshold, thankfully.
Yeah.
crit,
We'll
yeah,
give that guy
gives you
another
crit damage.
strain, I assume, unless you guys want to do something fancy.
Nah.
Slow down, I guess.
Nah, I mean, he could just take a maneuver to speed back up. We haven't actually put any distance.
System strain.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys, and also these guys are swoop bikes. They're now at 2 of a number.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get to know what their system strain threshold and their weapons are unless you choose to scan them. But for a swoop bike, 2 out of something is probably a decent number.
Yeah.
You can probably win this fight by just not dying and having them strain out if you so choose.
Yeah.
But I got a triumph, so let's see once again. Let's upgrade the difficulty of the next piloting check done in this boat.
Ooh.
Oh god, they're shooting ions at us. No.
Aren't we going speed
All
3 right now? Or are we going speed 2?
I believe you're speed 2. You chose not to speed up.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, speed 2 right now.
Gonna roll again.
I'll wait till
Perps.
it get to the
Your
PCA.
setback dice. Give me the same result. I dare you. I double dog dare you. Nope. Okay. This time I whiff.
Finally different, holy shit.
The second backseat gunner tries to like line up, but you guys are literally like careening out of control all over the place, and he can't get a shot. Ion blast shoot over your head.
Mhm.
And now the last one. They will attempt to drive. Yeah, I would say it would be very bad. Well, first of
Yeah.
all, you are the pilot, so you automatically have to make that check. But
Yeah.
also, it would be very bad for you to just bail out of the pilot's seat
Yeah, I
to
know.
get a gun.
I
Let's roll a
know.
Piloting check. Ooh, 2 threat. You want to do anything special for 2 threat, or just make him do the thing?
Let's see. What can we get for...
This is the piloting check for number 5.
Oh, let's make him... I just... Where did I put... Oh, there it is. For 2, I'm going to add a blue to our next piloting check.
All right.
Nice.
You're like, they're gaining on us.
Okay.
Have the number 6 rolled a maneuver. It's another 2. You rolled 3 success this time. It's different. You guys just take another boost die?
Sure.
Yeah.
So you're 2 boosts, but an upgrade on your difficulty.
Yeah.
All right, let's have those guys roll their lovely auto-fire, auto-blastery shoots. You guys are very lucky there's a sandstorm. Ah, a whole 2 damage. That means it's a whole 1 damage? Or none? No, auto-blasters are 3, so none. None damage.
Okay.
Prangs off the armor.
Aw.
And this is why I spent a lot of time thinking about this design. Because
fair.
you're very tanky. Interesting. Okay, so that's only 4 damage. That's not enough, but I get 3 advantage. Sadly, the
Oh.
result, one of the 3 damage results is when dealing damage. So he gets a, technically he can get a free pilot maneuver.
I like how he
What kind of
drops it
maneuvers?
at the end. Just, ah!
Well,
Yeah, he'll
it's
stay
that
on
or-
target. He gets a free action, he'll stay on target. Stay on target.
It's that or system, that or scanning them, but I think maybe fixing the crits might be better.
Well, we'll see what happens now, because now it's their co-pilot buddy's turn. These guys have rocket launchers.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
And not those bullshit missile tube rocket launchers that couldn't damage any fucking vehicle stat line in your goddamn game, Fantasy Flight games. These
They're
are
like
vehicular mounted rocket launchers that do things.
They're
Yes,
AT
once
rocket
again,
launchers.
had to debate these a lot. Luckily, there are some baby rocket well, for vehicles, baby rocket. By the way, I want to throw this out there. I saw the best goddamn homebrew weapon quality from some guy doing a Genesis conversion for the old 40k RPGs. On stuff like power swords and other high quality damage stuff, he added a quality called destructive, which is when you're inflicting damage to vehicles, each success adds plus 10 damage instead of plus 1. And I was like, holy shit, this is literally the best. This should be real. This fixes so many problems with like missile tubes and shit that don't actually hurt vehicles they're supposed to hurt, and we see on screen hurting vehicles.
Oh, so it just makes it when hitting vehicles, it does vehicle grade damage.
Yeah, basically.
That
so you can actually
is
like scale
fun.
accordingly. I don't think we're gonna throw it into like Clone Wars right away, but I'm like, this is such a great quality. I'm gonna remember this forever.
Yeah.
Okay, but so let's go with this boy. He's going to fire his rocket launcher. That's 3 yellow dice. He upgrades once for stay on target. Actually, no, the first guy doesn't. He did not stay on target. That's the second guy.
No, I'm laughing about that too, Loth.
1 purple. You guys have never heard somebody say rocket launcher?
Oh yeah, no, I totally have, but I'm still gonna laugh about it every time.
Metal Slug, you know?
Also, by the way, not exaggerating, this guy is basically on a lawn chair bolted to the back of this thing with like a big fucking, ghetto rocket turret bolted onto it. This is very Mad Max. Okay, so 1 purple. He's not doing any auto fire or anything. He adds 2 setback for concealment, and he adds an extra setback die because these are inaccurate. 1. I should remember to aim for once in my goddamn life.
Holy shit.
I will aim for a boost die.
That fucking lawnmower, holy shit.
He will fire.
Oh, thank God. Does it have guided?
No, it does not have guided. They're unguided rockets.
Oh, thank God.
I can activate blast, but it's only blast 1, which even with it having some breach would not matter. Let's say I activate it anyway for funsies.
It explodes.
It kind of explodes and rocks the other side of your vehicle, but it doesn't do anything matterful. Now this guy has the upgrade. He is going to fire his rocket with a green die. 1 purple, 3 setback dice, and a boost die because he'll aim as well. Get in there with that rocket. There we go. There's rockets.
Oh no.
All right, so that'll be 5 base damage with breach 2. So you have 3 armor and it's damage 4, so that's 5 damage breach 2.
So we take what, 3?
Yeah, I think so. 3. 2, 3, something like that.
Yeah.
Marth's got the tracking. He'll figure it out.
Yeah. 2, 3.
Marth knows that math.
We get to iron out some crits after this.
Advantage.
So what was damage?
5. Breach 3.
5 damage breach 2.
5 damage breach 2, so that's going to be 3.
Let's add a black die to your next piloting check.
Jesus.
With my 2 advantage. We'll just keep the game of chicken. And we're doing your 3rd chip crit.
Here we go.
Plus 20.
I can
And
say
that is right. Yeah. No vicious.
Shields failing.
Suffer 2 points of system strain. Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, at least just throw on 100 and then we're fine. So I didn't say it because I don't want to jinx it.
No, you've already said it, Axe. If you don't want to jinx it, don't say anything.
So
Nah,
the first
I already
rocket
rolled.
sails past you, explodes off your side, it showers you in sparks and stuff. It's a little annoying, but your armor takes all of it. The second one, because these guys are way smaller and lower than you, flies up, slams into your undercarriage, boom, clang. You hear distant sounds of like steam and sparks and shit, and you're just like, shit, that hurts. And that is all of their shootsies. Top of the round, PCs. Who wants to go?
Guess I think I'll go unless Axe wants to downgrade things here.
What would be the check he'd be making right now?
Co-pilot.
No, I
Yeah,
meant
the
like,
check
how...
Marth will be making will be pilot. He has to make a pilot check to control.
Okay, what would be how much of the difficulty, just considering?
It's based on the speed as it always is,
Okay, so 2.
but with an extra upgrade, and 2 extra boost dice and an extra setback dice.
I
think
really
that was
want
everything,
to do damage control, but let's make sure we actually can do the keep control. So yeah, I'll do.
Honestly, I think you should get on a gun.
I don't have a gunnery, but I could probably just agility it. So yeah.
You get 4 free fucking success. Stop being
You're
afraid of
fucking
failure.
You're no. I was gonna say, no, you're fucking right. I'll do it. Fuck it, sure. All right, Marth, good
All
luck.
right.
We have like 5 dudes shooting at us with
But
fucking anti-vehicle weapons.
But I think I'll do the piloting thing
Yeah.
first.
That makes sense because then you can actually like pick your maneuvers and speed up.
Okay,
And shit.
all right.
As
Alright, it's 2 then 1 upgrade, so add a paw,
Yeah.
then add a saw,
At Forza.
and 4 asterisks for success, and 2 buzz.
as you need to get control. What happens if you don't get control? Actually,
That's a good
You
question.
lose the gun. You don't become director.
wow, that took me a second, but damn.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
That was
just
a reach.
erase
I got it.
the threat.
I also love that song.
All right. All right, so you succeed with 4. All right, you slam the handles, you pull back on the throttles and move everything. You stop your
Wild careening.
50-kilometer-an-hour power drift you're doing right now. And get back control. You wobble side to side on the shocks. Everything's fine.
Okay.
So you now are back in control and can perform pilot maneuvers as normal.
Okay. I'm just gonna double check all the weapon ranges we have. Short. Alright, short, so I'm gonna move to short.
All right. You're still going speed 2. That is 1 maneuver. You scooch up,
Yeah.
you short.
Yeah.
You accelerate a little. You pull away from them. Now that you're back
Yeah.
in control, yourself some wiggle
Yeah.
room.
Then, what else? We have 1 more maneuver.
Or an action,
Or an action.
since that was a forced skill check to get control.
Okay, so action.
You could plot course to attempt to remove the setback dice suffered by difficult terrain.
Okay, I'll try to attempt to plot course.
Would you prefer to do astrogation or perception?
I think perception.
It's easier if you do astrogation, but perception may be better for you.
Because I have the force
Farsight.
die.
So, all right, roll a hard perception check then to look
Yeah.
for obstacles, figure out if you can get around this shit. And it's skill checks you still had 4.
Okay, yeah.
Now, if only there weren't like 5 fucking crits about losing shields that you don't have. You could be having some real fun.
Okay,
that's
so
right.
there's
Threshold's
3.
getting up there.
Yeah, there's 3 puzz.
4 out of 50.
Okay, right. The subs are from the concealment.
Yes, that would still
Okay.
apply. This is a perception check.
Okay. And
But you
that's-
eat one of those, I think, because your magic space otter eyes.
Are we actually in low light?
I mean, it is. It's dark. It's also windy. It is technically a low light environment.
You have headlights.
Okay, so I guess I just see the low light part, but not
You
the,
remove 1.
but not the sandies.
You can
So
remove 1 setback.
yeah, so that's gonna be just 2 setback then. Or
No, should be 1.
1. Okay,
It's total concealment is
was-
not necessarily additive.
I'm just double checking everything. Yeah. Okay, 4 success, 4 that, 4, 3 that, 1 that. I'll just erase the. I'll just erase the thread and let the rest just go.
Yes, because you've already grossly over succeeded. All right, you remove all
Holy shit.
setback dice for terrain. You plot a course through the canyon. Yay.
Okay, I think for my. Wait, I'm just going to double check one thing I
You
have.
could suffer 2 strain and 2 system strain to do another. Yes.
Okay. Right, but that would only. I could commit a foresight to make this. Put the purple to red, but that's all I would do. So I don't think I'll do it. I think I'll just let what I've done be done. So, yeah.
All right. Another PC slot.
I'll go. So is it a maneuver to get to a gun?
Yep, it's a maneuver to switch positions in the ship.
All right. So
Unless you have Let's Ride, I think is the talent.
I don't have it. I don't have
Yep.
a pilot tree, so no. So it would be that, and then I want to do strain because on the gun I want to true aim.
All right. Also, which gun are you jumping in?
Ah, shit! I don't have a list of other guns. Let's see.
Let me see here.
You still have access to the dorsal-mounted heavy laser cannon turret. These guys are still in your rear, I think. I don't think we said they caught up with you, so there's... you should not use the port or starboard laser cannons, because those can't fire.
Oh, I guess I can grab the dorsal gun.
All right, yeah. You jump in the other dorsal turret, all right?
All right.
You true aim. Whomst are you true aiming at?
Oh, let's see.
2 has the harpoon, 3 and 4 have the ion, 5 and 6 have the rocket launchers.
5. Because I trust Lotho for like 2 or something. So like,
Yeah, 2's probably pretty fucked.
so
Which
I'm
is a
gonna
terrible
go for
shame. We're
5.
never gonna get activate tractor.
Try 5 because let's not fuck with the grenade, the rocket launchers. So, die twice. So as a question, modifiers for this, it would just be a hard check.
2 for concealment.
Okay. I ignore that.
Is that Dwardsman on combat checks?
It's for managing environmental effects or moving through terrain.
I
don't
mean, I
think-
guess it is weather imposed.
I don't think this is necessarily managing environmental things. I think outdoorsman would qualify if you were like actually moving through the sandstorm, not shooting through a sandstorm.
That's fair.
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
moving
that-
or
yeah,
seeing, I
it's-
guess. Yeah.
It's this is like when you brought up if Loth had the penalties. Yeah, you still have the penalty because technically this guy is still just like I said, he is a dark blob in the
That's
sand.
fair. That's fair.
Of course, asking true aim with the gunnery.
Yep,
It's
you
just
can
for aiming.
It's any ranged check.
Yep.
I only have greens on this, so hey, it works.
Hey, for success, don't forget.
Oh,
Yeah, he got it. That's fine.
Jesus.
This guy is
Okay,
gone.
I
This
think
guy
I
is just-
13.
I should have did auto fire, but
I mean, no, you
No.
don't have auto fire on this.
Oh, fair.
This is an
I-
entirely different gun.
Gotcha. I did not know that.
I'll post your.
What can I do
profile
with that to advantage?
Not much.
Well, something that doesn't involve the guy you just deleted.
Fair enough. Yeah, let's see.
He is gone. Technically, this doesn't have breach, so his 1 point of armor counts, so it's only 12, which I think I can safely tell you is 3 times his hull threshold. So, yeah, no. Once again, this you see swoop bike number 5, you're just like, true aim, you're like, fuck that missile in particular. You fire the heavy laser cannon, bang! The whole carriage rocks on the suspension. The laser lances out, and then there's just a of secondary explosions, and once again, 2 guys are just deleted.
Could I use that to kill system strain, or
Nope,
just
that is not an option for
fair enough.
vehicles.
Yeah.
Then 2 boost next person going.
All right, to those specific checks. Yeah, I think you used all your maneuvers because you true-aimed and everything.
Yes,
Moved.
yeah,
So,
I
Whomst would like to go next?
Loth, you probably should go.
Spooky Loth.
Loth, I know you're muted, but did you actually walk away?
I'm typing. Oh shit! I'm typing in the wrong chat. Fuck.
You're typing in, like,
Foolish samurai
crow's nest.
warrior.
I'm typing in the crow's nest.
Rip.
I can't see that anymore, sadly. But
Yes, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So fuck it. Since I'm already talking, I might as well just say it. I will auto fire at number 2.
Okay. So that makes it 4 purple dice. Oh, actually, Axe, you did that completely wrong. No, you did. You got 3. That's right. I was like, wait, did you do the difficulty right? No, you did. Good. I
made
didn't
sure to
remind
check.
you. Yes, you're up to 4. So. Because you're auto firing.
All
But if you roll
purples.
multiple hits, not that you need them.
Actually, Axe, real quick, didn't you say you didn't have any points in gunnery?
I
trained.
upgrade twice.
Oh, train.
Train.
My bad.
Yeah.
How much boost am I getting from Axe?
2.
2.
I occasionally forget which.
I mean, your breach one base damage 7, so he still is gone.
And you did auto fire.
7. Advantage.
I'm a little upset that
yeah.
you can't just, track the shots over to the next dude with auto fire.
No, you cannot. Is that? There might be a talent like that, but no, that's not a default function.
Yeah. No,
So you just carve a channel of laser blast in the canyon, and happen to remove a swoop bike in the way.
Anyway, I
If you
can
use
set
any of that
Summoner's Advantage on a narrative bonus.
Well, what kind of narrative bonus?
I don't know. It slows down the others.
I mean, I think. No, I think it's a target. Unfortunately.
Damn.
let's see here.
Actually,
Like-
can you? No,
like
you
rocks
can't. I don't
fall
even
their
think you
way?
can slow down on that. Let me see.
I mean,
Triumphs are usually for like do something vital to turn the tide. You can notice details. There may or may not be details to notice if you wanted to go that route.
you can also there's also ignore penalizing terrain or stellar phenomena until the end of next turn. That's for 3 though.
Yeah.
Got 7.
Is force the target ship to veer off, so you do not target the one who tried to stay on target. So yeah, no, I think that's pretty much it.
Well, I guess I'll just. I don't know what to do with that extra advantage.
All right.
Well, there's.
He doesn't
Wait.
got anything. It's gone.
gone.
Fuck.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
All right, moving swiftly on. Aramaa, you must go.
Or Loth. God damn it.
I will fire discipline. I wanted to do this earlier, but X wanted to shoot.
All right. Do fire discipline. Yell.
I will yell at people. Shoot better.
Actually, very good question. Leadership or discipline?
It's leadership.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stop exploding, you cowards.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Leadership is better for Lucky.
Let me double
That's
check
pretty cool.
here.
Hard leadership or discipline.
That's what was hard.
Yep.
Shoot better.
B,
Got half of them at least so far.
G, and then. Oh yeah, and B. Leadership.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's see here. Let me double check the rules on this because I gotta remember. I think it's advantage. That lets me.
A success.
Oh, it is. It is success.
Each additional 2 success occurrences to additional crew member.
Oh, okay.
You only
well,
need 3 advantage.
You can spend 3 advantage to allow every hit from a shipboard weapon to inflict 1 system strain as well as a regular damage until the beginning of your next turn as well.
Yeah, so I'll do that. So I'll dump all that success into all that light pips into success. I'll target boots and camo, and I'll spend the 3. So whatever. I don't know why. What if they hit? I'm just gonna delete them.
You get
I think
a
it's
third
the
crew member, by the way,
member,
actually.
yeah.
Because you get 1 for succeeding, and you have an additional 4.
Okay, well I guess I'll target. Well, if anyone gets in front of frickin' this ship,
It's true. They could get in front.
So Wevu as well. And then yeah, I'll do
Okay.
the thing where they can do system strain as well. Even though if they get hit, these bikes are probably deleted regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are not using the soft squishy guns.
Yes.
We have sausage guns?
Yep.
Yes, I posted your list.
I was.
You've got
Never
light
mind.
blasters, which are like 4/4.
Yeah.
It's linked 3, so you could probably still chew them down if you actually rolled good. But some of you can't roll good, so
Most of us can't.
Yeah.
As shown
I mean,
today.
to be fair, this thing's pretty even keeled for a tank battle. It's just that clearly we reached high levels of ridiculousness. But
What?
but let's see. I think that's your action. Do you want to take any maneuvers?
No, I'm good.
Okay, these go. One of these slots is fucking gone. Those harpoon guys are dead. It's a damn shame. Tractor is very funny. It requires you to make checks to maneuver, to get free of the tractoring. Otherwise, you can't drive. So we'll have Ion Boys go. Their pilots will stay on target. Actually, wait, no. Did you guys actually move range bands again?
I believe not.
I don't.
Okay.
Maybe I don't remember.
Thank you.
Marth?
Right. Take it as a no. Okay. So yes, they will stay on target for upgrades. Because you guys roll big enough pools and you have fire discipline and shit now. It doesn't matter. They're going to get hit, so they might as well hit back. So we'll get an extra upgrade. We'll we'll do the 2 pa, we'll do the 2 sub. Because they're going to auto-fire with their auto blasters. And I will roll advantage one of these checks. Shake fist. That's not what I meant, damn you.
It's like, hey, here's your advantage.
The dice bot is being sassy. We might actually need to put a bolt in it. God, being robo racists. Okay.
I'll just add 3 to his backseater's gunnery check.
I don't know why, but this is just hilarious.
Calm down,
to me.
Max.
I'm sorry.
And that guy will aim also for 4 boost dice on his ion blasty thing. Do blasty. God damn it. Fuck.
Wow.
What do I do with 8 dice bot? What do I do with that much? I can't, like, there's not real. Honestly, once again, I've realized the default tables for Starship Combat kind of suck butts.
But
You need to make that listed for it, yeah.
Well, no, I didn't make a special list for this. I mean, no,
I mean,
that's
you'll-
for urban. There's not really one for, like, enclosed.
I mean, throwing a bunch
I know
of
there's
black
some-
on these nerds probably would suck butts for them.
What's the dog fighting on this? Where's the big tape?
Giving us 4 blacks, yeah, that would suck.
Actually, if you're just targeting
Nebula,
shit, wouldn't that mean
asteroid
blacks
debris
for
fields.
everybody or just for the next person who went?
Say. Targeted care. Yeah, that's. Wow, actually, yeah, you're right. That grammar just doesn't fucking work.
It doesn't.
I guess I have to call out a guy.
That's so
Probably.
weird.
Because we are once again in the weirdness of the way these are designed. This is clearly, I mean, like they're not thinking in terms of like they just copy pasted the rules from personal combat. Who's the targeted character when I target a ship full of all the character? Is it actually all of them? I don't
It's like
think
like
so because that's
it doesn't
not
even
usually
work
how this
in.
works.
It
How
doesn't
do
even
you
work in,
even target a specific character's point of the ship other than cold shot?
like it doesn't even work in like the hypothetical scenario where you brought up about spaceship combat where it involves like the Millennium Falcon, where it doesn't work in that case.
Yeah, no, the grammar is just kind of weird. And I tried to like search all this stuff, and it's just all the. It's just got people who's doing like cheat sheets that just reference the chart. So yeah, nobody apparently has thought of this before. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll probably just think any of this. Yeah, all the dogfighting stuff is for space anyway.
Space.
That is another unfortunate thing is Fantasy Flight never did a really good ground-focused chart of advantage and disadvantage for like ground vehicle fighting,
Yeah.
and probably never will because God knows when Edge is going to ever actually publish it. Good job, Asmodee. You decided to do a complete corporate overhaul just before the quarantine apocalypse. Great
How
plans.
unfortunate.
I'm sure your stock value went way up, guys. Not kidding, by the way. The Asmodee, the parent company besides Fantasy Flight, decided to like split up all their products into like different types. So they gave RPGs to one company, minis games to another, and kept Fantasy Flight on like board and card games and shit. In like late 2019, where obviously 2020 is when we're supposed to like do all the transition, and then nope, not doing that. But yeah, I guess we'll just give Boots 4 black to gunnery check to his next gunnery check because fuck you, I guess. So this guy has a repeating ion blaster. He doesn't actually really hit your vessel, but he just shoots ion blasts like all around the turret in the back where Boots is sitting. So it's very hard for you to see, Boots. You are just surrounded by ion plasma.
Ion plasma.
All right. The next ion guy will go. He will roll a very similar check. Please don't give me 8 advantage. Please.
It's gonna give you 7.
Or 9.
1 boost. 2 purple. I would like to succeed with some normal amount of advantage. Okay. All right. There we go. Now we're doing things. Because autofire, I believe, is 2. It's like Link. It's kind of bullshit, actually.
Yeah.
But I don't think it matters because actually that's right. I only do 1. That means I do 5 exactly, so I don't hurt you and can't crit. I tried not to be
Okay.
too bullshit with the guns on these things, but boy, 5 armor sucks
Mm-hmm.
for me.
Yeah.
The chip damage would stack up otherwise.
I mean, it's only 1. I'd have to hit you literally 50 times. Well, I mean, if you were armor 0, I guess it would stack up a lot faster, but that wouldn't make any sense. This is definitely one of those, like, Fantasy Flight got a little too into their cute rules with their numbers and not enough watching Star Wars, because this is not really how vehicles work, but I can understand why the mechanics would be kind of hard to translate, because it's a little wiggly, especially once you get into animated media, like, how powerful is a ship gun versus a personal gun, etc. Because, like, there are horrifying creatures which, shrug off, giant fuck-off fighter blaster bolts, no problem, but would not be able to do that by any stretch of the imagination by the game rules. But okay. No, free maneuver is dumb because that doesn't do anything. All right. No, 2 doesn't actually. Well, no. The pilot the pilot with an auto blaster. We'll pass that guy a boost die, and we'll upgrade his check. Because he only does 4 damage. He can't hurt you at all. Bang! Bounces off the armor plates. All right. Last guy, number 6 will go. He will roll. He will declare stay on target, so he'll roll 4 yellows for this. He adds 2 purples, 2 setback dice, adds a boost die. Yay, I do no damage because it's 3 + 2, and I get a threat. Yay.
Take a
strain.
Yeah.
Feel bad.
Oh, yeah, 5 is dead. And 2 is dead. Those guys, by the way, were completely fine until they were dead.
They went to 100 to 0 in one go.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, so... Rocket Launcher Boy can't actually do that because they are slow firing 1. So, what should he do? I mean, I think he's going to do the only thing a man can do in this situation. Let's roll athletics. Yar!
I'm not gonna lie. I hope he misses and just eats dirt.
It gets like shredded into part by the rock at the
Technically, by the way, each of these guys has a natural. I could re-roll some of these checks, but I just don't feel like it because I don't think the results are going to be any fucking different.
You don't want to be disappointed.
Getting so many goddamn blank faces and triumphs.
You know how I feel, man? It's so weird.
You need those successes before you need those triumphs.
Yeah, well, what I need is him to roll what I believe is one of the more statistically likely options and roll success advantage. I need those dice. And in fact, I think if this goes one more round, I'm just going to roll my real dice because I'm tired of this clown.
Yeah.
Actually, I should roll real dice for this guy's athletics check because...
I could start taking pictures of the dice rolling app or something if I ever feel like sliding my dice on these days. Because I do have the app for the Genesis dice now.
Well, I paid way too much money for real dice.
Think I have money to throw at to buy fancy dice?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about me.
Not bad. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That. Actually, this is probably technically coordinated. Do that instead. This off agility. Because he's realized there's a slight statistical problem. You guys shooting their guys instantly, so he's going to attempt to clamber on board and deal with Boots directly.
Oh no.
And he is going to succeed because he rolled all threat, but 1 success and 4 advantages. So he actually gets success advantage on the end result. And that's why we roll real dice, everybody. Truly random. Yeah, so the missile backseater just, like tries to fire his gun. He notices that it's loading the next missile in, and he's just like, "Huh," and just crouches and just whoop, leaps over, grabs the side of the ladder, and just clank, 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 clambers up the side. And let me actually pull up the Juggernaut cross section. I think all your turrets are closed.
I believe so.
Yeah. You may even actually be operating it from like deep inside. So he'll just spend all the rest of his maneuvers to pop open the back hatch and jump down behind Boots in the gunner's seat. Hello there.
Aramaa grabs his face, breaks it.
How you doing? No, she's at the other end of the boat, dude.
Yeah, other end.
Okay.
So she could run up to him and punch him. That's still technically only one maneuver because ships are weird. But yeah, like you're not right there. So Boots, you're happily gunning away, and a guy drops down behind you, and he draws some kind of large barrel pistol thing that you will not enjoy being on the wrong end of. The Black Dawn gang says hello. Cocks his pistol. Clack clack. Yeah, that's the last slot. Top of the round, PCs.
I'm going.
Right.
Okay.
I teleport behind this man. I spin my maneuver.
Oh my
You've given something Aramaa to do. You're doomed.
Nani?
It's just one of those moments of just one of them just appear from the darkness, just strong hand on shoulder. It's like, oh, stowaway. And
Remember, you've only got 2 force dice.
yes,
currently.
I know.
This guy doesn't have any defense or adversary or anything, though. He is a rival, so you might not completely obliterate him in one shot, but...
Well, let's see what happens. So roll.
If Aramaa rolls some triumphs, I will let her just punch him back out the hatch.
Just, 1, 2. I'll spend 2 strain to. Oh wait, that's right. Fuck, I'm battle meting myself. Fuck, that's right.
Yeah, you still get used to your 4 pips because you're on.
You're in the zone.
I'm in the zone.
Yeah.
The battle plan is simple. Shoot everybody. If they jump on board, I punch them.
Yeah. But I will still also spend 2 strain to get a B in there for brawny. So let's punch.
So as you do the RK out of nowhere or the people's elbow drop, you hover midair to get your shot lined up.
Mm-hmm.
What's your dabblage for that?
So. You know what? Fuck it. Let's keep going on with that strain chain. I'll spend 2 for Martial Grace, so I can add another 4 on there. So that will be. I'll dump those success into those pips into success. Excuse me. So that's 14 damage, Piers 2.
All right. Well, now you have a very important question. Are you aiming to incapacitate, or are you gonna break his spine like Bane?
No. We'll incapacitate. I'll give.
All right. You just hear behind him and cold cock him, and he drops like a rock. Bonk.
Mm-hmm.
I just did what you just say, like,
pierced
keep
all of
shooting.
his soak, and he only has 12 wounds. So yeah, he's knocked the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
I just said just like keep shooting, Boots.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just all like continue firing. And
The
Aramaa
Black
will.
Dawn gang says hello. Aramaa says hello.
Aramaa says welcome. And Aramaa will start dragging the body back to the command deck.
All right. for free, especially because you got some advantage. Aramaa, this guy's wearing biker leathers for +1 soak.
Mhm.
He has a cool. He has basically a pistole,
Oh,
scatter shot
wonderful.
pistol.
Mhm.
He's wearing sap gloves, so he has a brawl weapon.
Mhm.
And then he's got a toolkit in on his back pocket and some goggles, some cool goggles.
You are Mad Max.
Yeah.
All right. So future PC slots of murder.
Mm-hmm.
Murder
Okay.
slots.
I'll take a shot.
Go.
All right.
All right,
You still
let's
have that.
aim.
You still have that advantage from me doing fire discipline last time.
Yeah, you've got a boost die.
Nice.
It's like aiming for everybody at once.
Do this. Add 2 second time. So hard and the 2s. And then
Whom's you aiming at?
let's see.
3, 4, and 6 are all valid targets.
6 because it's still firing, so now they actually can shoot it.
Well, they can't because that guy's gone. Aramaa punched his
okay.
lights out.
Fair enough. Then 2 then.
Nope, 2's dead.
4.
Yep, okay. 4 is a valid target. Yep.
4. Sorry, I was like, I had to remember. I was like, wait, you said like right. He did 3, 4, and 6. Okay, I was like, my brain.
Holy shit, he doesn't die.
You literally rolled 5 failure. That's wild.
It's all like,
I can't even roll that. I
The
can't.
dice be weird tonight.
Yeah.
I guess just
No, you rolled
2
6 failure. Excuse me.
yeah, like I'm amazed. But 2 2 boosts to boots because I think he's not going next because he's not here. So
Well, that leaves just Wevu if Wevu wants to do Wevu things.
right. Right, what? Right, I have the piloting thing right now. Right.
You fire, you make the guy zig. Cool. Wevu looks over his shoulder, sees Aramaa dragging a guy back.
Yeah. Right, can I just have a random no-name clone take over the piloting?
Yeah, but then it's
Yes.
gonna be like 2 green.
Yeah.
No. There's stats for clone pilots. They have some points of piloting.
probably some skills too. But yeah.
That's what I meant. They have points in piloting.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
their agility's probably not crazy good and they don't get force dice, but that's, yeah. They exist.
I'm just double checking about this.
Don't...
But then again, they're.
I
Yeah.
think plot course stays, so they don't have to worry about the terrain still.
Let me see here. Each thing reduces the suffer for 1.
Yeah.
This GM holocron
It does
not
not
have extended.
specify like a time frame. So I think it's just yes, you're plotted the course. So long as you follow the course and you don't get like thrown off course or something, fine.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it doesn't get expended. Interesting. Huh.
Yeah. Even the just full thing from the books don't say much.
Yeah. I mean, like obviously, like if you get horrible advantage, you get thrown off course. You can lose benefits of prior actions and maneuvers.
Yeah.
But, it is indefinite. Once you have plotted the course is good. So you could just tap the clone who probably hopped into Camo's empty seat already and just be like, "You take over, follow my course."
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. He says, "Yes, General."
And let's hear what will I do. What? Right.
Well,
The 2 clone boys have
you
taken
still have the ordnance launchers, which I believe are fire arc all.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I do have those, and those are right, and those are also planetary.
Yep.
I think.
No, I mean they're
Okay.
basically concussion missiles.
Okay, so I'm going to see about going to fire those.
Okay. So it's still hard, but I don't think you have been targeted by any effects that give you any extra greebles. So you only add the 2 setback dice for concealment, and you would eliminate 1 because you're U vision.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have the targeting goggles, so that reduces one of the difficulty dice by 1.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's
Because
just,
it
an action check.
increases the size of the silhouette by one of the vehicles I'm targeting.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Your goggles zoom and enhance.
Yeah.
Enhance.
Enhance. Okay, yeah, GG, papas.
It makes
Alright, and then
that
two
lovely little
saws.
lock-on noise from video games. Beep, 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 beep. Got tone.
Since I do have. Right, let's see here.
And this does have blast and guided, so even if you fuck it up, which you won't because you get 4 success.
Okay, I'm just thinking
The 4 success is like very, very funny to me because it's not really necessary because if you actually succeed, like at any damage range, they're done for.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think only your forward-mounted light blasters actually like that matters.
Yeah, I know, but I think
Look at our rolls.
So it's like it either saves you from failure or it's gross overkill, or it doesn't save you from failure and you still somehow fail.
it's a security blanket.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's just
so-
that's why I say it's funny. Like I'm not upset or anything. I'm just like that's kind of weird how that works out because it means you usually succeed, but
Yeah,
for most
that's
part the extra success is
everything.
fucking useless because they're dead.
An ordnance launcher, anything that says you add any
so
agreeables.
dead.
No. I'll just.
Which, by the way, this is a breach 4 base damage 6. So yes, if you correctly hit them, they will evaporate.
Okay, I'll just target one of them. I don't care
Right.
which.
Well, it's 3 or 6, and if you don't care, I'll figure out who it is.
I guess I'll hit.
4 did
Okay,
die.
there.
That's
Which
what I
of
had.
the weapons?
Oh yeah, you're right. 4
systems-
is not dead. That's right. You missed completely.
Okay, so 3,
So
4,
there's
and 6.
Yeah, 3, 4, and 6. 3 and 4 are the 2 ion guys.
Okay, ion. And the 6 is the.
He's a rocket guy, but you can see he does not have a backseater anymore.
Okay. And the backseater was the one that was firing. Okay.
These are
Okay.
basically rigged swoop bikes that have a second seat / cargo area added behind, which has a gun bolted onto it.
Okay, well, I'm going to aim for the ion guys. Aim for one of the ion guys. So I'll go for 4.
It's the one that Axe missed just now.
You,
So you're gonna
zigs,
Zigs, he zags, you fire a rocket.
Yes.
Explodes.
Yes, it just explodes.
That's 9 damage, breach 4, he's gone. You put the rocket in his mouth, actually. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you hit with the rocket. You fired a concussion missile at basically a man on a metal tube going fast, a jet engine with handlebars. There is another loud flash in the night, and he is gone.
Okay,
You're very
that's
tidy.
that's what I'm going to do. Just with that. Because you have the intuitive strike.
So yeah, no, you're very tidy. You're very self-cleaning tonight, guys.
Yeah. I'm going to double check now. Right, who's left in our lineup? Even Because
Boots gets to
Boots?
go if Boots is actually back from taking a pee.
Yes.
okay, well, I'll just
I-
I'll just going to spend 6 advantage from the 2 advantage table to add 3 boost to Boots check.
All right, okay, we're gonna fight over this, huh? Okay.
That makes it 5 total, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I think he's capped out both ways.
Yeah.
So
All right.
5 boost and 5 setback,
Yeah.
and no. Wait. So still full advantage.
And
Four
another.
success.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about the setback that was added to Boots.
And let's see, auto firing again.
Why not? Go for it. Make Dicebot hate you.
Yeah, so 3 purples.
No, 4. It's not reduced, so it's 4. It starts at 3. Hey, 5 and 5. Yeah, that guy's gone.
Wow, it works once you finally get it up good dice.
We don't even know who died. 3 or 6.
I say 3. Fuck that guy.
All right, that's the guy who did give you all those black dice. So you just track onto him and just like you riddle him full of plasma holes, and then there's that anime ass pause, and then he just kind of turns into a blob of light and evaporates.
Oh wow.
All right, so all of you have gone, and unfortunately, number 6 has no gunner, even though he has a mag full of missiles.
Yeah.
Is he gonna try to
Let's
board?
see.
Is he gonna try board too?
But that would mean you have to ditch his hog, which is
Yeah.
full of missiles. That might be a bad idea, going at high speeds.
Yeah, it's like boom, explodes.
This is the part where he breaks off and gets his friends. Or
I
something.
mean, that's true. There's a whole bunch of type cannon space, and they know the place better than us.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him roll a pilot check. I'll tell, based on how good he does, I'll tell you what he's planning. You're gonna roll it out, drive away. All right, 2 threats. So, he, thumbs up on the throttle. Vring, vring. I did the hand gesture in real life. That's why I bunged my microphone just now. And so he guns it because he's still technically going faster than you guys. He guns it all the way up to 3. He shoots past you, shoots around you. He actually kind of looks back over his shoulder, kind of shrugs. He kicks off the rocket launcher in front of you. It tumbles into the road. Ping, ping, boom, 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 boom. It explodes everywhere. You don't take damage directly because he rolled threat, but I would like. Oh, actually, no. That's right. You left the pilot, so I gotta have that
Yeah.
clone roll.
Yep.
We're gonna see what happens there. And he speeds off into a small side canyon you cannot possibly fit in, and nooms ahead. Okay.
Well, this will be fun.
In the meantime, you guys should roll those checks to recover strain.
Oh yeah, I do have strain.
Right. Yes. Discipline.
Yep, so I heal strain.
Aramaa will not drop her battle med because Jesus fucking Christ.
I stand guard. Yeah.
Stay on guard. Stay on guard. I also got a dusty thing.
Wow.
Healing concealment, but here's some of those.
Triumphs on the healing strain roll.
It's gonna be a minor collision.
Okay.
He's like, oh shit. He avoids the exploding pile of bombs, but just absolutely slaps you into a chunk of rock. So minor collision is, I think, just a straight up crit. It would remove your defense, but you don't have any. You actually triple don't have any defense. Like, you don't have any defense anyway, but twice I would have completely destroyed your defense.
We should probably spend some time fixing all those crits.
I mean, if you guys want to park here,
I don't.
do you want to park in this neighborhood?
I'll do it when they're moving.
That's fair. You might want to do that on the roll.
Yeah, do
I
that
will
on
probably
the
give you
roll.
some penalty dice for that, but yes, you can probably attempt to enact certain repairs while in motion.
I brought my toolkits for this. They're
I mean,
in
you're
the
still
lockers.
fixing parts that are in motion in use. That's not usually what you do.
That's
Yeah.
fair, but I still have my kits for it, so I can at least try.
They see me rolling. They hating.
That's
Right.
the other possible name for this one, I think.
Minor, yeah, minor.
Because these guys were trying to
collision,
catch you riding dirty.
Right, the minor collision does the
Collision, minor collision,
crit.
all vehicles suffer a single critical hit. You should improve their destruction by 10. But you don't have any defense, so it's just ship crit plus 30, because you have 3.
We'll just put Camo in a harness, have it dangle off the edge.
You
Oh,
just
perfect.
Okay.
So
I
guess what? You are
I-
stopping here.
I need to get to it. Let's get fixing.
Clang, clang, pow, pow. You drive over a rock. The whole ship lurches. Aramaa, you are not currently sitting in a seat, so you have to do some fucking ninja shit as you try not to get thrown around. You come to a sliding halt in the canyon, and then you just
Okay.
get, and the lights all go off.
You just hear damage control.
All right,
You just see red blinking lights and hear alarms.
I'm gonna get the. I'm gonna get my.
I think
What was
uh,
it?
I think Webu's going to get out of the scene and go to the engine to fix that.
I'm gonna get my specialist kit out of the locker and then get to work.
All right.
I have my craftsman's tools, which counts as a toolkit.
Okay.
Is the battle still on for this?
Yes, I have not turned it off.
Perfect. Cool, because I'm gonna go for the hard one immediately because I'm gonna get engines back on.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna take this bandit up to the command deck, and I'm just gonna toss him at some clone and say, "Bind him," and I'm going to resume meditation.
Click,
I
clack.
guess I'll work on one of the other ones then.
Yeah. So here we go. Okay, we're good. Engines back up.
This still takes you some time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Repairing critical hits, counts stuffing that critical hit to dodge.
Yeah.
Recovery.
Ship crits take longer.
Critical hits you
than
did cards.
long crits.
Okay, yeah, so it's just you heal the appropriate level. So yes.
Yeah. Does success do anything to like mitigate time?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. That's what just happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Axe had the
Yeah.
cooler toolkit, so he did it.
Yeah.
It's almost like we have two people who are good at mechanics.
I'll grab another kit on the way.
I'm going to fix one of the other crits.
All right.
I guess I'll fix the. Wait, what was the average? I'll just fix the average one. Okay,
So,
2
yeah,
plus for that.
Camo gets out the wrench, bang, 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 bang. You know, battlefield style.
Okay, I'll just erase the threat with that.
Pepper, like tap up the blast torch.
And so after a couple of minutes, you kind of lights flick on. Engines are hot. Let's go.
Yeah, now after that fix, I'll just go back to the pilot seat.
All right, you climb back into your seat. Nobody else took it while you were gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys have a couple of minutes to yourselves in that chaos. You have some new holes and some souvenirs.
Yeah.
There are actually multiple, breaches in the armor plate. Smoke poured out of a couple of compartments. You've got some new sand holes. The wind is super fucking loud. And you have a free harpoon too.
Oh, can I use that one advantage to heal a system strain?
No.
Okay.
Well, actually, I guess it was a mechanics check to fix. Is that typical?
Yeah.
You can't do it in combat per se, but oh no, it just straight up says unlike strain, system strain can't be recovered by using any advantage. So yeah, no, you have to
Yeah.
go out of your way to do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll probably go for the rest of the crits after these ones are done. So yeah, we're moving again. I'll just try to do the other crits.
All right, so yeah, you guys have a couple of minutes after the chaos as you hear all the rattling and clanging.
Yep.
Is there any like Wevuguk climbs back up into the pilot seat, takes over driving? Anything in particular you guys talk about, think about, do?
I'll just look at Aaron. Look back at the guy that Aaron knocked out. That's still on the.
Yeah, I brought him to the bridge.
Yeah, he's in the command room. He's cuffed in a chair. tongue
Okay.
rolled up.
Sister Wevu. Next time in a combat situation, I think it's usually best to leave the best pilot in the pilot's seat. Don't you think?
I had everything under control, says the clone. He did not have everything under control. He looks a little sweaty. Knees weak, palms heavy. Mom's spaghetti. I mean, he tried pretty good, and the stat block I've got for this has skilled jockey too. So
yeah, no,
it's okay.
like I'm not like I said, I'm not blaming him. He did the best he could.
Yeah.
But we had someone who could do better.
Force.
Literal force bullshit hacks.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh, whenever that guy. wakes up, I'm going to be questioning him.
I see. Let's see. He's unconscious.
He's unconscious, so it's going to be a bit before he wakes up from the strain or whatever.
Yeah, we don't have time for that right now.
Yeah.
No. No, actually, no. He's just kind of. What's going on? Who did it?
Oh, he's awake.
Yeah, I spent a dark side destiny point to complicate your lives. Yeah, he wakes the fuck up out of nowhere. like Webu drops the bomb. After the guy wakes up, I've got to interrogate him. He's knocked out. It'll be forever. He just, where'd it come from? Who did it? He looks at the clone who handcuffed him. Did you do it? I'll bite your legs off.
Okay.
Aramaa just like grab his leg and squeeze.
Okay, so I'll just be like, alright. So I'll just. Right, are we?
No, Loth. The line is, where did you come from? Where did you come from? Where did it go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? It's a very, very lazy song.
That's why
Okay,
it's kind of mimi. It's like,
right,
Sister
we're
Wevuguk,
moving right now.
get
Okay.
moving. We can question him along the way.
Okay, I'll just
I'm not gonna
start.
tell you nothing. Black Dawn Gang for life.
Yes.
Camo's just gonna be busy in the guts of the ship.
Yeah.
I die ripping my gang around my hog.
I mean, well,
This thing's pretty cool. Nice. What is this? Was this Rothana? This is big. Roomy. I like it. My friends are gonna climb on it and steal it from you.
you do know
What?
that everyone but one of your friends has died trying, right?
There's a pause, and he kind of blink, and he's like, "Hey, you win some, you lose some."
You Colonel types always have more around the bend.
That's right. There's dozens, no, hundreds of us in the canyons. Before daybreak, you're gonna be swimming in the black dawn. The black sun will rise. We're gonna be black dawn rising. Not black sun. That's a completely different outfit. We are legally distinct from black sun.
Why does it feel
on
like-
end.
Why does it feel like we're like in an Uncharted or She-Ra bit right now? It feels like that.
This is very reminiscent to certain late game dialogue in She-Ra, yes, and maybe inspired by many guys.
I'm just like, what was just blinking right now? It's like, okay, this is easier than bit easier than
I
expected.
just remember Black Hole Song was a fucking wild ass music video. Now that I think about it, Jesus. Anyway,
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
have a question on the way.
Sister
I'm gonna start
Revo, what
working
did you
on
want
it.
to particularly ask this? Because as far as I understand, they're just a pirate gang on a desert planet.
That was the noise, by the way, of him chewing on his binder cuffs a little bit.
Okay, so right, rollback way just spout it out.
Yelling about how they're so fucking cool, they're gonna rep for life, they're gonna kill us
And
all.
there was,
steal our
and they
shit.
were saying like they were per the Black Dawn game. Yeah. Other than saying that, whatever. I'll just be like, since Black, as I recall, the Black Dawn game was a splinter thing from the Black Hole game.
Yes, that's what you learned from Captain Diamondback. They were associated with a group of pirates founded by some Corellians.
And
Called the
Krellian
Black Hole
Sector.
You
Okay.
guys don't know a lot about the Black Hole Gang.
Okay. I guess the thing I'm just gonna be asking is like, very just like,
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
oh, not quite that, but it's like, how? I guess how long ago did this splinter group from the Black Hole game form?
This is kind of you discussing how your hypothetical questions with Aramaa, right?
Yeah.
Not actually talking to the guy? Okay.
Yeah, so you want to know where they came from, yes?
Yeah. Yeah, just where.
Where did they go?
Where did
Joe.
you?
Won't leave. Sorry, I'm interrupting a serious moment, but
Yeah.
it's Loth's fault. He introduced Cotton Eye Joe. conversation.
Okay, so you want to know how long ago they moved. So I mean, let me get this straight. You want to know how long ago they moved into here, right?
Yeah, and
Okay.
the splinter group
The splinter
moved
group.
into here.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
I guess another one is well, I guess that's the first one because I guess any follow-up questions would have to wait for that.
All right. Very well then. Well, I will. I will.
But you probably have some questions like, "Hey, where are there other spots so we can avoid them?"
Do I like torture? Nah, I'm not a big fan of torture.
You get a shitload of conflict for torture.
I know.
Things like one conflict for coercion, even. But then the additional conflict on top of that for torture.
Yeah, PC's torture character is 10 straight up.
Let's see here. What is my? Honestly, I have influence. I can mind fuckle people, but I'm not that good at it, especially if I don't have all my force pips with it.
Find him, yeah.
If only you guys actually had fucking truth serum on you. You guys have a medic. You should do that next time. Boots, carry all this truth juice. If you want to talk to a guy, we just shoot him up.
Yeah. Now Armand's just debating, and well, I guess I could try the Jedi mind trick. It's only 2, or I could just drop battle med and have all my fucking points. Then you guys would just have to fend for yourselves. And
that'd be fine.
That would be fine.
Pop it again later.
Clink, clink.
I mean, we were fine without the helmet before, mostly.
I don't. No. No. Look at
Well,
our rolls.
Boots was fine.
Yeah.
Boots shoots was fine. I don't know about other people doing things.
Now the weapons.
Technically,
Anyway.
I guess you still would have rolled like 3 success in your mechanics check just now to get those engines back on stat.
Yeah.
Anyway, but no, yeah, no. You guys have benefited enough. I will.
Right, you're gonna let it slip.
I'm gonna let it slip. I can't make everything
Yeah.
easy for you guys. But with that,
Also, literally, you're like, okay, Force, I want to do something else. Hold on. Yeah,
I mean, you're benefiting
breath,
too.
let it go.
All right.
Everybody else on the ship kind of feels the tingliness of the battle of meditation. You know, that sensation of Ghost Aramaa on your shoulder. Yes, even if you're Aramaa, pushing you in the right direction to get your job done. For Aramaa yourself, it's very like self-help book style, like self-motivating. I can do it. I feel great.
And all these assholes don't need me.
so with that, let's see here. Can't make a. Oh, actually, shoot. Well, discipline versus discipline, but still, I need to spend force points to do it. And so yeah, I would like to have my force points available. So with that,
Marth was cutting out a little bit earlier. Hopefully he gets it back together by the time we need him again.
should I do it the scary
Because you'll definitely need him by the BT dubs because he's driving the boat. Yeah.
Should I just do it the scary way and like grab him by the face and be all like, ah? No, I will not.
No, you should do it the even more terrifying way. We should film you at a Dutch angle and you just stand like a foot in front of him and just repeat, tell me what you know. Tell me what you know. Over and over again, like a fucking creep.
And then the camera keeps rotating around you.
No, but Aramaa is going to, she's gonna get on her haunches. And it's all like, no, there. Clearly, you're in a bad spot. Everything's outgunned. Everything's, all your friends are out there, but they're not here. So you basically know.
Hey, I shot you with a rocket.
And we're still going. And we're gonna keep going. We haven't even used all our guns yet. So I think it will be best for you to cooperate and tell us everything you know. Influence!
Yes, you are specifically trying to evoke an emotional state, right?
Yes.
Or
yeah, emotional state. So I guess it can be like cooperative.
Yes. Adopt an emotional state or believe something untrue. I should tell Aramaa everything I know for roughly 5 minutes. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. This is opposed discipline.
Yes.
Do these guys have any discipline? Nope. Stat block. All right.
If they had discipline, I don't know.
No. Okay, they do not have discipline. They have a willpower of 2, so it is an average discipline check.
And then force dice. Don't fail me now. They did not fail me now.
All right, so you pass,
Yep.
and you've got enough force pips to do it. You don't have to spend dark pips, which is good because influence is kind of like battle med. If you spend dark pips, weird shit happens.
But yes.
Yeah, I guess you just make him cooperative for like 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. And so I will begin asking questions.
All right. What kind of questions?
How big is their group?
He doesn't know exactly. They're pretty decent. Out of character, I'll say that the numbers he describes would be proportional to the planetary population for like organized crime. Like I don't know what those stats are like, but like maybe like 1 in 20, 1 in 100 guys is one of them. So like they're decent. They're basically the only like organized crime outfit on this planet. So they're sizable, but not like so sizable that they could like fight your whole goddamn army or anything.
No.
They're just big crime.
Big crime.
There are in fact probably hundreds or if not thousands of them.
Okay. Then next I got when did they arrive here?
All right, so you're specifying Black Dawn with that. So he's kind of like, well, I've been here all my life, but blah blah blah. So he lets you know that they reorganized to be the Black Dawn gang a couple of years ago. Apparently the higher ups, the tenentes and the capos, lieutenants and the captains, a lot of those guys used to be part of this black hole gang. They moved out of Corellia to the Anoat sector several years back, and then they fell on hard times and kind of split up. They decided smuggling and land robbing is easier than robbing star lanes. And so they settled here and kind of got together with the first wave of guys being displaced by the Band of Gora. Then they got a lot of guys like 6 months to a year ago when you started punching criminals. But yeah, they've been the Black Dawn gang for about 2 years.
Alrighty.
By the way, on the back of his sick biker jacket, there is in fact an embroidered black sun.
Cool.
Kind of like semicircle style.
My Cool Republic sigil on the back of mine is way cooler. It's silver and shit. But okay, well we asked that. So they have a lot of dudes. They've been here a couple years.
Yeah.
You know, this is a moment where I turn back to Wevu in the pilot seat. You know, give her that questioning eye.
Yeah, I don't know how good Marth still got his thing. He's talking about writing notes and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hang on. Sorry,
I caught the little something about looking at. And this guy, and this guy said he was here for all his life,
Yeah, he's a local.
right?
Right.
Yeah, he's Quooine born.
Okay, so he probably. I'm just. All I know that this guy is not going to be able to have the information I want, so.
All right. Well, and it's like, well, we only probably got enough time for a couple more questions, but well, here's a fun. Well, no.
Does he?
No, I'm not gonna start acting about their bases and their leadership because then I'm gonna want to punch them, and we don't have time for that.
You also do know broadly what geographic area their hideouts are supposed to be in. They operate out of the Salt Caverns. You also remember that it's way the fuck east of here, really out of your way.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
For right now, no.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let me ask this: how many people do they have
For
in this area?
now, we can. What do
last
we
I checked,
do with
got,
them?
ooh, a lot of guys rotating in and out. We got like a couple hundred guys, you know, maybe 50 swoop bikes worth of guys, you know.
Okay.
Doing raids, running smuggles.
Whether you had something? Oh, Marth's typing.
Or type my notes in here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just add that one reply.
Oh, no. But,
I'm wearing my best suit, dude. He tugs the lapels with his cuffed hands of his jacket.
he's just like, a.
I'm wearing the colors, bro. Just like you. You wearing your colors, man. No, you picked up a biker gang guy who is mechanically forced to be cooperative and friendly right now.
But, and it's like, one of your guys was able to get away. About how long do we got before he makes it back with friends, potentially?
I don't know, probably right about now. Hey, Wevu, make me actually if Marth can hear me, I don't know. But
I can hear.
okay. First I need you to make me a I think it'll be a hard perception, I think. Yeah. Make me a hard perception check. You will be including the 2 setback dice normally for Sandstormy.
Okay. 2 sandbar equal 1, so that's just 2 setbacks. Depends
We're gonna
on
take,
how high the.
We're gonna take his cuff offs and then throw him.
Nah. I mean, his friends are here to pick him up. They can get him.
Alright.
Yeah. Let's see. Unnecessary violence is 4,
Yeah, no.
but you're not really like necessarily directly doing, because obviously like they do talk about how like there are mitigating factors. Like for instance, if you technically steal something from somebody, but you know that they are a bad person and you want to give that to somebody else, like it mitigates. You know this guy's a criminal scumbag and he has just told you that his friends are about to come get him.
2?
We could probably make that 3.
3? That makes sense. Well, like I said, if no one else knows, I have no reason to keep this guy on board.
Well, before you can do any of that, Weber really needs to roll that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to do that.
See if you can see with your eyes.
Okay, so I'll cancel out the threat with 1, and then, is it better just with success, or?
Probably, yeah, that'll give you some more detail.
Okay, I'll add and cancel out the threat, and then put the 2 light pips into success.
All right, Wevu, you're kind of like looking back and forth. You're kind of you're not necessarily keeping your eyes on the road, but you've got your force eyes, and you kind of snap forward and look, and you can see rolled out in the canyon in front of you. As you're not really you've been on a straightaway for a while. You snap forward and you can see just faintly through the sandstorm little tiny blinking red lights in front of you.
I forgot. Are we moving yet?
Yeah, you've been rolling this whole time.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been rolling this time.
I've been trying not to interrupt anything because I wanted to be like, can I just work trying to crack more of the crits, or should I
You
wait?
can probably fix one of the crits maybe, but even if it's not that big of a deal. But
I just because they could start stacking up again.
well, they might if somebody doesn't do something about these blinking red lights. What are you going? What's going on?
Yeah.
Blinking red lights
Okay.
in front of you on the ground.
Blinking red lights on the ground, like ground?
Yeah.
Those are
Okay,
those
they're
mines?
probably mines. Mines!
Mine!
Brakes!
So Wevu slams on the brakes. The
Like full
co-pilot
stop.
slams on the brakes. Make me a pilot check. Make it just an average pilot check. Well, not because you're trying to stop. We won't modify by your speed. Make me an average pilot check. You're still plotting on course, so you don't add the bonus dice. So I think it's just average piloting. To see if you can stop in time.
And just average, no setback, no nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Let that ride.
All right. So yeah, you guys probably hear somebody shout "mine" through the ship, and then the vehicle, and you come to a screeching halt. Rock gently on your shocks.
Fix the plating. We're good.
Huh.
Oh, wait, what? Oh
Really?
no.
Really? Okay, fine. You roll to fix a crit.
All right, so now we have
Okay.
stopped.
I come back at a great time to see that gift Lucky posted.
We
Clang,
have
clang,
stopped.
clang, clang, clang.
What's clanging? Oh, that's axe clanging.
Yeah, that's clang. Aramaa, now that
clang.
you've stopped, you hear that Camo is still in the engineering space, clanging on at things. Clank,
Okay, so
clank,
another
clank.
thing fixed.
Why are you rolling? What are you doing? No, we're not rolling initiative.
Yeah, no, I'm an idiot. Ignore me.
Okay.
You guys come to a dead stop because there's anti-vehicle mines in the road, and they fucking suck. They're breach 4.
Yeah, they
They
are.
hurt.
They hurt.
They really hurt.
I need to go.
Yeah,
Oh,
do
gotta do another.
No,
diffusing
no, you're sitting there for at least like 2 fucking minutes while you fix a crit.
Okay. I
Okay.
wanted to
Well,
bring
I
it up when
guess-
we were talking, but I didn't want to interrupt, so I dumb, I guess.
should've
Okay.
typed it.
So with 2 freaking.
Also, you like immediately
We-
after we did the whole we're slamming on the brakes thing, you're like, I'm gonna roll the fix.
It was more because everyone was typing in the chat. And I didn't want to interrupt, so it's like I was just.
It's typing.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have stuff to. Wait. What is it to disarm eyes mechanics
Mechanics.
even?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's mechanics to disarm.
Yeah.
Oh, hold that thought.
Yeah, but that
because,
also could be a
Ye-
trap too.
uh,
Yeah, I
Well,
know.
you do still have the cover from the dust storm. It has not abated. It's still pretty dusty out there.
mhm. So, and we also do have fucking Actually, would clearing the minefield be a like kind of an extended test, or we would literally have to go like mine by mine to do it?
We've been going for we're going for almost like 3
Right.
hours. Yeah, I can be nice and give you guys a single test to like. Well, especially because I assume what you're thinking is you should get your engineer clones, some of whom are EOD clones, to like dismantle the minefield, right?
Well, yeah, no, I was gonna form them on me, and then I would be all like, specialist powers, go!
Yeah, that's probably one of the best ways to handle it. Is either you roll a leadership check just to have them do it, or you form them on you and roll a leadership check.
Yeah.
That or chain activate them, but that's
Yeah.
probably not pretty. So
I mean, you could, but you guys are in a canyon. You
Yeah,
could
so
cause
I get-
some ground collapse
that's
shit.
what I said. It wouldn't be pretty. So yeah, nah.
You would have to back the fuck up and go around, which would add way many. Like technically, you guys haven't lost any time in any of this conflict, other than like the 5 minutes you lost when you physically stopped,
Yeah.
because that whole combat was all in motion.
Mhm.
So like, other than the fact that the mission timer is technically ticking up right now while you guys are stopped, and while Aramaa, looks at the dopey guy who kind of like, the influence kind of wears off, and he's like, "Wow, I never talked about that stuff with anybody. You want to get a beer later?"
And so, like, Aramaa's gonna grab him by the scruff, and it's like, if you make it back to town, sure. And yeah, we stopped. So
Yeah.
Throw them at the mines.
Yeah.
It doesn't
no,
work,
I'm not
'cause
gonna throw him at the mine. I'm gonna throw him out the
I mean,
back.
That's fair.
All right. In that case, I'll give you 2 for inflicting emotional abuse. You don't really hurt him, but you're very cruel. He's like, "Wait, call me later." Clunk, clunk. Ah, fuck.
I mean, if he actually shows up in town before we leave, I'll be like, yeah, no, that guy deserves a beer.
He spits up some sand.
Yeah, I think right you're in conflict because
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
actually,
you-
and okay,
No,
Aramaa
no, no,
Aramaa will
no.
sigh and undo his binders at least.
All right.
I'm still
All right.
taking
He,
that too.
he skedaddles into the hills.
I'm still taking that two conflict though.
Yeah. You still. I
Full
mean, you
rocket.
throw him out the back. He takes it too. It's
I
very
take
petty of you.
one
It's completely
for that,
unnecessary,
yeah.
but it's fine.
the guy was annoying, but useful.
But
He shoots you a jaunty 2-finger salute and disappears into the sandstorm after he like tucks up his
What a douche.
his bandana over his face. He's a fucking he's a swoop bandit, you know?
I mean, yeah. Just kind of a dumb.
Can't hate the dude, but I'm gonna
Nah.
form some clones on me. That's average, I
Right.
believe.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Well
Anyway,
played.
look
I
at
picked
all
up a
look at all these dice I roll. Look at all these dice I roll for this. I
Yeah.
do great. I do.
Yeah,
as
they're
an-
on you. I think it
Yes.
takes you as an incidental. Yeah,
Yes.
you're fine.
I activate mission specialist. We swap to mechanics. Aramaa puts on a hard helmet. We're gonna go disarm some mines.
All right. What are the rest of you doing while Aramaa coordinates the EOD team to disassemble the mines?
I'm gonna tell you what you guys gonna do. Loth, you're staying on the gun. Camo, you're getting on sensors. You give me that. And Wevu, you're staying in the goddamn pilot seat just in case we can need to move in a fucking hurry. Cool? Cool.
And by Usher, of course.
Woo! Now that Aramaa has left, do you actually do what she took you to do?
Considering she
This
took
is
the
an-
upper
this
guy
is an
out, so yeah,
important
sure.
role-playing question.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
Well,
the
it's just
crit
gotta be
fine.
double relayed or just do it.
Yes. Enforce my authority.
Considering how like what she's at, and we don't have that much strain or wound threshold of damage right now, we're probably fine. I don't need to worry about that right now. So
What's the
Yeah,
difficulty
you should be
for
on
this?
sensors.
yeah, I'm just gonna be at sensors because there's only one crit left, so that's fine.
Do you want to actually roll senses?
Sure.
All right, you still have an upgrade because of the thing, but it's a hard perception.
Okay.
We will see if in the next zone you can actually be without sandstorm, or if it can get worse. You guys haven't seen the worst result.
There,
of the
there
check
is
on
also the
table.
two. Can I use my outdoorsman to remove the setback for this case because it's to actually see?
Yeah, that's because you're managing the environment's effect on your sensors. You're like, nah, I can see through sensors. The upgrade
Alright.
stays.
All right. Yeah. Sorry. There we go.
All right, so your sensor range is short. I think that's pretty far.
My tertiary, yeah.
Yes, there are in fact probably like at least a dozen anti-vehicle mines. Very rapidly stuck in the road and covered with some sand in front of you. At
Oh, like
the
they-
edges of your range, you can detect some life signs hiding up in the hills. Probably waiting for the big kaboom.
Commander,
Um,
we have it's about a dozen mines, and they're probably waiting in the hills for them to go off.
Well,
you
they-
do not read any like active vehicle signs. So if they
We only life
brought
signs,
their
no
swoop
vehicles.
bikes, they're probably like powered down or something for later.
Mhm.
They're probably waiting for the aftermath.
Well, we'll have to disappoint them. Let me know if they start moving.
On it.
All right, so
Yeah, so
I'm
you're just gonna sit on the you got like 2 success and 3 advantage. I'll give you an alert if they do anything weird.
So I'm going to slap some anti-vehicle mines.
Yep. You just flip the wrench to the other end and bonk, 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 bonk.
Mm-hmm.
Toss. Bat him away.
Yeah, let's go with 4 success, 3 advantage, and a triumph.
All right, so you can disable all the mines, I think, with that level of success
Mhm.
and advantage, and fairly fast. You don't spend enough time outside where it like gets to be really a bad thing. No, you're doing mission specialist, so technically I think you're fine. Don't worry about like concealing stuff.
Mhm.
Just like, hey, you, do your job, nerd.
Do it faster!
And they do their jobs.
And they did it faster.
So let's see. And with your triumph, you can probably, if you want some anti-vehicle mines, you can probably scavenge a few of them.
No, I'm fine. We don't need them.
Okay. All right, you're good.
All right.
You do not have to detonate any of them. You just, take out the trigger markers. So you're getting ready to climb back on.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just to
And
reverse surprise them, I guess.
they do not, with their vigilance check, do not seem to notice you guys get out and quietly do that. So nobody takes any pot shots or anything. So y'all are free and clear to leave.
Nice.
Like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I mean, I feel like some checks tonight have been like that.
Yeah.
Some checks have also been the other meme, 99% miss.
Miss.
I was more thinking like the 95% shotgun fit to like kill face, but then the miss. Yeah. Or Dark Heresy where
But
you
like,
roll.
I love the
up, yeah.
65% when you're right the fuck there. The
But-
gun is in his mouth.
Does the guy just jukes to the right or something when you fire?
And listen, sectoids are psychic. They're bullshit.
It's an enhanced sectoid too, yeah.
So
Yeah.
Aramaa will disband the squad. Let them go back to what they were doing. But she will stroll boldly back onto command and be like, Sister Wevu, gun it.
All right.
Max speed.
Okay.
All right, Wevu, I assume you gun it?
Yeah.
Time to
Okay.
commit some vehicular criminal slaughter.
All right.
You
then.
just haul ass out of there.
Right.
Yeah, I think we're done with this vignette. You guys hear some plinks and plonks as having realized that you guys stopped and then started again. The hill boys do actually kind of lean out. You might even see on sensors like the equivalent of some muzzle flashes camo. They do actually like lean out with some nice little hunting rifles and take some pot shots, but they're not anti-material or anti-tank rifles, so they just kind of plink off your armor. Ping, pong, punk. You know, it's not any worse than any of the tiny rocks you've already been hitting on, and you guys just skedaddle on out of here.
Mm-hmm.
It is now the deep dark of the night. We are full-blown witching hour. It is dark as knobs. Let's roll weather.
Oh boy, here we go.
Nope, did that one already. No, that's still Dust Devil. 46. Normal ass windy. Just regular wind.
That's doable.
Huh.
High winds.
Okay.
Dust particles can make it hard to see. Everybody who's looking out on the field adds a black die to all vision-based checks unless they're in an enclosed space. Technically, I think that the fact that it's like high midnight actually means that it's more concealed than it would just be for dust. So you're fine. How is everybody on energy level? By the way, we've crossed the 3-hour mark.
I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to remind everybody the next thing, by your own choice, is the Giant's Graveyard. So
I really want to do it because I'm actually excited.
Love says he wants to leave it. I'm okay.
Size. Yeah, let's leave it.
Loth is the inhibited guy.
Yeah.
He's held back. He can't make fun jokes. I really want Loth to be able to make fun jokes if you guys fight a kaiju.
That is kind of
Oh yeah,
important, yes.
wisecrack of the kaiju. Can I, before we go, like at least roll to like fix some of the ship?
No!
Or,
God!
Sorry.
No, we would be transitioning to a new zone, and we would have to
Okay.
like. Well, actually, you guys would have to make some. I will just remember that the weather is windy.
Yes.
All right.
By the way, to let you guys know what the chart is clear, so no additional penalties. It's just either fucking hot or fucking cold out. So if you're outside without any protection, you might have some problems. Windy adds a little bit of penalty to vision. Dust storm is concealment, and you upgrade sensors and comms. Dust devil is spooky, and then 91 to 100 is severe weather, which is like fucking sand, thunderstorms, cyclones, toxic salts, whatever. Which is serious threat to vehicles, concealment 3, and if you're outside on your own, you have to take dangerous atmosphere 2.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are going to go to the Giant's Graveyard, which you guys can probably see as you leave the Ghost Wadis coming from many miles away, because you see, blanketed against the perfect starscape of the desert night sky, you just see enormous fuck you skeletons.
Those are some big bones. And...
Just
Yep.
are all of these postage stamps, internet?
What?
These are all postage stamps. What the fuck? Are these like YouTube thumb slides?
If we're lucky,
Here we go. This is a big image.
won't mean anything that was from those.
Let's just before we end the recording, let's just throw this up there.
Oh no. We Subnautica now.
Those be some ribs.
Yeah, just big things poking up out of there. But okay, all right, let's see. Yeah, we'll wind it down for now. We've hit the 3-hour mark. We did goo. We can totally call this what they see me rolling.
Yeah.
So I'm actually kind of curious how everybody was.
Yeah.
Obviously the first segment, the Nomad's Path. So I the way that worked was I rolled a force die secretly with D1. To see if you guys would find positive or negative encounters out there. I rolled double light pips, so I was like, All right, you find some perfectly normal dudes who need some help because it's sandstorming. Hey, have fun.
Yay.
So you guys, you skipped some of the fun animal encounters there because you guys did not crash and have to stop or anything. We'll see if you guys can run into Mermelians or Sandamanders later.
Sandamanders.
I mean, there is also the drive back, so.
I probably will not.
Okay.
I will. This thing's not designed to run in reverse.
Right.
Though you guys could probably break something on the way back. Anyway, we'll see.
Or the journey to the bonus area.
So there was, a whole thing. I didn't even know if you guys are doing the bonus area. I don't actually know if those Black Dawn guys upset you enough that you go deal with that.
What Wevu might want to find with their higher ups.
That's true. She might want to ask. She might want to ask a capo.
it.
You know that there's got to be a captain or lieutenant around here. They might know some things.
Yeah, find Capo at least first.
So maybe we'll be doing the epilogue to Salt Cavern. But yeah, so next time we'll do the Giant's Graveyard. That will be fun. No matter what happens, that'll be fun. That one I think took me this bit took me the most of design of trying to make this work.
I will say the canyon fight took way longer than I thought it would take.
I mean, I expected it because I was like, okay, we're going to do 6 guys seems fair. We're going to each give them a different backseater weapon. I dug through so many stat blocks to find, okay, what do we do? So, like, electromagnetic harpoons exist with, like, the tractor and stuff. I was like, well, I'll just give them a little bit of damage and make them real-ass harpoons. I'm sad that the dice roller was like, no, you get triumphs. And I'm like, okay. I think even for that guy, I just rolled, like, straight up 2 success, so I did, like, 1 damage. I didn't even get it on the tractor. The way Tractor works, by the way, is it's a ranked quality, and if you activate it, the pilot cannot make any pilot maneuvers unless they pass a piloting check first, which has a difficulty equal to the Tractor rating. And these had Tractor 3, so the idea was, like, maybe they get you with harpoons, they, like, slow you down, they prevent you from accelerating or changing position. Then maybe they board you in mass, kind of a thing. Those guys fucking died. I knew they would. The rotary cannon is super bullshit, holy cow. If I had ever gotten results to break a gun, I would absolutely break the shit out of that gun.
Yeah.
Just because, wow, that's hard to deal with. That's a big boy. Now that, like, you have medium and heavy laser cannons, which are also pretty big damage output, it's just those are a little more limited. The fact that this is like, oh yeah, this is damage 7 and breach 1, and can be auto fired. I'm just like, damn, dude, fuck.
If we weren't soldiers, I'd feel really bad about how much overkill that was.
Nah, they were trying to murder you. Like, those guys are Mad Max goons. Like, the ion blasters were supposed to be, like, a little scary and kind of, like, dial down your strain a little. Those guys didn't really get to hit too good. And then the rockets were supposed to be scary man. Like, oh no, they breach. They actually hurt you. I found some, approachable stat blocks. I was originally thinking they just ride in with shoulder-mounted shit, but as I talked about earlier, that just does not work. You cannot damage something with, like, the Juggernaut with, like, a missile tube, even with, like, armor-piercing missiles, unless you are a character specifically designed to do that.
Mark down the
so while that kind of works for like maybe like anti-armor droids and stuff, that doesn't really work for, like, rando goons. So I figured we'd give them some flexible stuff.
Yeah, before we go into XP, but do you think you might want to, like, put down the destructive tag and, like, Gensakai as a possibility or something?
Yeah, I don't think that matters because vehicles aren't really a big deal. But like I said, I'll keep it in my stuff. It's a cool concept that works out for things. The next time we'll get to some more fun things. Yeah, so let's see. I mean, you could have a Da Vinci-S tank. There's airships, but it's a lot more limited.
Like buildings, but yeah.
But there's usually rules for that. All right, so you guys completed 2 vignettes with 2 encounters. We'll call that base 10.
Yay.
I know the swoop thing did take a while. I was kind of glad with how it worked. It just got a little shaky.
Yep.
I feel pretty interesting and, like, I think pretty normal about how, like, all that worked. Like, it was actually fairly satisfying to be like, oh yeah, these guys have an easy time shooting at you. It just that armor, the tanking.
I mean, if you kept stacking those crits, like you said, that last
the fact that the machine kept spitting out triumphs, I was like, okay, well, we'll get here. That's kind of what I was expecting would happen. Was I would score a couple of crits. I find it funny that only the one that happened as a collision after Wevu left the driver's seat actually, like, seriously bothered you guys.
And honestly, I mean, it was building up to it. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, so we'll
okay,
see how
yeah.
things shake out for future stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
there was some tension there. There's some back and forth. And
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to actually like the thing more this does is this is gonna hurt your wallet back home because it costs fucking cash to buff out all those new holes in your tank
Yes.
and like days or weeks of work. But yeah, so 10 base. We're kind of only like halfway through the thing, so if you guys who rolled conflict don't want to like earn conflict, don't want to roll conflict, we can save it for next time.
Yeah.
I don't actually know. I don't actually know if
Yeah.
you guys will earn more conflict in the future, but you can stack it if you want to like think about it.
All
Because we're only like
my
partway
thing
through.
right now is just choose the only way. Well, I think max can go down is just like 2. If I trigger
I got
anything,
4.
but yeah, still save it.
I'll save mine. I'm trying to think. Do you guys think my creative people are counting on me?
You help those people.
I did.
Yeah, you directed to stop and help civilians.
Yes, because you help those guys.
You also did like you went out of your way to like stick everybody with buffs before we started, and you maintained that for extra time. You know until we were like fully out of combat time. You held back on those force dice too. So I believe you both narratively and mechanically sacrificed for hitting your motivation. So we can call
Okay.
that a 5.
Okay, cool.
Right.
I know you want to do
Mission.
some stuff with your spec trees and also maybe with your force powers, because force powers are expensive.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning
Yeah.
no towards my thing.
God, I know I was thinking of respecing into Jedi Master, but I think I might want to just take a hard look at the fucking powers I use, because I have, like, the upgrades for Sense, but I'm like, I really don't need them.
You might as well optimize your force powers. Yeah.
Yeah, I might.
So for
Yeah,
I mean, I think like fluff-wise, some of the other high-level stuff with sense might make sense for you,
Yeah.
like increasing your range and stuff, because fucking seeing with no, earth
Yeah, I
things,
know.
no eyes, shit.
Yeah, no, but I think I might jump, like, take out, because I have, like, 3 points of dodge. If I, like, actually dump anything, that's 5 fucking upgrades. I think you'll hate me. I think you'd slap me. It's like, why do you do this to me? So
become truly.
Yeah, I'm gonna sense for defense, and I'm gonna dodge 3 times. Just I don't want to. I really don't want to get hit with this. And I'm just like,
You literally
alright,
just
okay.
become the star of a kung fu movie.
yeah, no. So I might jump those, and I might like spread those out into like actual finish, and get some more actual sensing things, sensing
But
things.
And influence has a couple of
duty-wise,
weird stuff, like you can increase your duration and things, magnitude.
I don't know I don't know if I
killed
applied for
vehicles,
mine.
but that's it. But I don't think my duty applies in this criminal situation.
No, we'll wait to the end of the scenario to see if you guys get debuffs.
Yeah.
No, Boots, because of lost throat problem, mostly just sat around drinking coffee or yelling at people to get him coffee while he remove criminal.
Delete.
Yes.
Got I don't know if I did apply.
I'm just imagining Boots sitting in a chair, sipping his cab, and he just reaches up and pushes the delete key, and just some guy just vaporizes, just like sips again.
I mean, basically, like I said, I went back and looked at the cross section. So yeah, no, the turret controls are embedded in the hull. They're like down a level. So yeah, no, he's literally sitting at a computer console, twiddling a joystick to fire. So yes, he is absolutely probably with those fucking 7 successes, just sipping coffee while he shoots.
I'm sorry about being annoying, but it's like I don't think I have or not. I'm not actually sure. It's up to you guys.
Mission? I mean, we gave you a little bit of shit for kind of like budget in there to get the engine going back up, but I don't know if you actually like lost anything for the mission. I don't know if there were any real big opportunities to be like, no, we need to focus on the thing. Like, if you had objected to them like stopping to help those guys because like, hey, we got to get out of here, like maybe, but no, I think you just did your normal amount of doing your job, not necessarily going out of your way to stay focused on the mission.
That's valid.
Yeah, the other control upgrade for sense could be. Do you have the one to sense thoughts? That's funny.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so
But
you just mostly be maybe range and magnitude.
Anyway, I think that's
I mean,
it.
you can just have Quick Strike 3. I don't give a shit. It's ranked
I have
talent.
Quick Strike 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
If everyone say your goodbyes.
Goodbye, everyone.
Yep.
I hope
Let's
you had
skedaddle
fun.
on out of here.
Bye.
See you next week.
Goodbye now.